Welcome in to another SR51MEDIA 51 Minicast. I am your host, SR. Hopefully you're having a good day today. If you're not, hopefully it turns around for you. Just so everybody's on the same page, today I will be doing a podcast. I will have the NFC versus AFC on in the background, so that way we can have something to watch together while we're doing the stream. But I will not be doing gameplay. I will not be doing Madden today. I will not be doing Marvel Rivals today. I will solely be talking about gaming topics and my thoughts on them. Basically, that's what we'll be doing. I want you guys to understand that sometimes I do podcasts revolving around gaming topics. Today's going to be one of those days where I'm doing topics based around gaming, and I'm going to give you my opinion on it. I'm actually going to turn the volume up a little bit, so if it's a little bit harsh in your ear, just let me know. I'm going to turn the volume up some more, so that way it's in the yellow. Let me see, testing. Okay, turn the volume up so that way you guys can hear me and I don't have to yell. I'm gonna make sure that we have the AFC and NFC running in the background. I have volume audio. We have gameplay. The gameplay audio is actually going to be turned down so that way we can hear each other. And then last week's podcast is being published right now to YouTube, so be sure to go and check that out. It should be up and running in the next couple of minutes, so you should be able to watch last week's episode, and I'm doing this week's right now. So let's get into it. Thank the Lord the stream is running well. I'm in a shared space, so there will be no sound effects in this stream, and there won't be there won't be sound effects in this stream right now, but I might use them later. So I want to thank you, YHAM5750. Thank you for the likes and you thank you for the likes. Ben, thank you for the likes and you thank you for the likes. Shout out to my moderator, Ben. Be sure to go on over to his channel, sub up, great content creator as well. How's your day going, Ben? Yo, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Chris, yo, how you doing, man? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Okay, let's kick this NFC AFC game off. So these guys, we're gonna put it on 15 minutes. We're gonna be here for a while. We're gonna be here for at least 2 or 3 hours. What's about 4 o'clock? 4 to 5, 5 to 6, 6 to 7. I'll say about 6:37. I'm gonna look to hang it up at least like a minimum of like 3 hours. I'm not gonna be rushing myself through the topics today. I'm actually gonna be just chilling and working my way through them. Okay, and then they got all their stuff on there. Okay, so we can go ahead and launch that game. So that'll be on in the background while we're actually streaming. So hopefully everybody's been having a good day today. If not, hopefully it turns around for you. I hope you all have had a good weekend leading into this Wednesday. I had a great weekend. My wife was away traveling. Thank the Lord that she was able to be brought home from Hawaii safe and sound. I know they're not to get into it, but my heart goes out to all the families that was affected by all the plane scenarios that's been going on, and the bad plane scenarios. 1 second. So yeah, Manny, what's up with you, man? Yo, welcome to the stream, Manny. Welcome to the stream. Just to let you know, as you come in, we're doing a podcast. This is the 51 Minicast today. Ready for Great 06. I am immensely ready for it. I will be playing it. I'm thinking about getting it day one, just to play the story and see how the game play, but I'm really looking forward to the online version of it. And just so everybody's on the same wavelength, today I will be doing a podcast. This is the NFC and AFC versus each other in the background. So I will be doing podcast topics about video gaming. I am not playing gameplay today. I'm not playing Madden. I'm not playing Marvel Rivals. I'm not playing anything. I have the gameplay on in the background, so we have something to watch. And I'm going to be running through the latest gaming topics. This man just caught the ball one-handed and ran for the score. We just got started. They already out here on some immensely crazy stuff. So I want to thank everybody for watching, listening, and donating. It's greatly appreciated. I want to thank everybody that comes to the streams during the week. No, I'm not going to be shutting down Madden or shutting down Madden or Marvel Rivals or anything else that I play. I am a gamer first. I am a podcaster second. You know, a lot of people talk about, you know, they're more than gaming, or they're more than gameplay, or they play more than just games and stuff. But gaming is first to me. Gaming is the first thing that I think of when I think about gaming, even before the news. As you notice that basically myself personally, I don't put myself into a position where I just talk about things the whole time. Like, as you know, I play the game basically every day. You know, I would say almost every day I'm on the game. I'm playing something, I'm streaming something. So basically, I just want to thank everybody for showing up day after day, liking the stream, chilling in the stream, talking about topics, different things. I greatly appreciate it. I can actually turn my other TV on, because I know Jason's about to tell me about them Sixers. I can turn that on in the background. Jason's probably about to let me know about them Sixers. Let me turn that on. Hopefully my Sixers beat the Knicks. Jason, thank you for them likes. Thank you for them likes. Turn it on right now so I can look over. Really, I can look over at it. And I have it on live. Jason, thank you for them likes. Thank you for them likes. So, as I was saying, I want to thank everybody for showing up to the stream. I want to thank not just this stream. I want to thank everybody for showing up to the streams during the week, liking, commenting, chilling, hanging out, things like that. I greatly appreciate it. I know I accidentally today launched a podcast without actually sending out a video to let everybody know that I'm doing a podcast, and I didn't send notifications out on Twitter and X and all that sorts of stuff. So it's okay. This will be the first day that I do a stream without actually sending out the notifications that I'm doing a stream. So that's one step that I kind of forgot about. But what I did remember to do was I remembered to upload the last podcast, which should be making its way to YouTube right now. Okay, it's live now. The video is live right now. 51 Minicast from February 20th is live right now on YouTube. So after this, if you'd like to, or during this, if you'd like to go back and watch last week's episode, that's live now. And then I will be making it available to the website. And then I will be making this video available to YouTube and available to the website as well for everybody that maybe is a little bit busy and can't listen to the whole stream. So the first topic, Dragon Age and my thoughts on it so far. Okay, so with Dragon Age, here's my opinion. It's an amazing game. Okay, the customization is very deep. I have it on. I chose to buy Dragon Age on my Steam Deck, and to be honest, I have run into no problems. I have run into no issues. Thank the Lord, I've run into no issues. It runs flawlessly. All the buttons work. All the settings work. Everything runs correctly. The story's amazing. I don't want to ruin it for you and say what basically happens. But to cut a long story short, as you probably saw in the trailer, what's his name again? I forget his name, but the elf guy, right? I forget his name out the bat, but I forget his name. I'm blanking. But basically, the guy from the Inquisition. If you did not play the Inquisition, I would highly recommend it, especially with it being free. I would highly recommend that you go back to Inquisition and watch that and play it, because it was an amazing game in and of itself. It was a little bit lighter. Jason, thank you for the likes. Thank you for the likes. It was a little bit lighter than the Inquisition that, most people would think it was. It was more at a time when they focused more on gameplay and story than they did inclusion. The one thing that I feel as though I'm seeing in gaming, and I'm bringing it up with Dragon Age because Dragon Age does have it. The one thing that I'm seeing that is, how can I'm gonna put this in the best way possible, and in the most best way possible without getting too deep into it. Inclusion is something that we have to have. Okay, whether that be race, creed, religion, sexual belief. I think we have to explore involving everybody. right? And some people don't feel that way. Some people feel as though if it's in the game, they hate it. They hate the game. They hate everything about it. They want the studio shut down. They want the masters burned. You know, I don't think like that. I finally got to the point where I bumped into a little bit of that in the game, and I found it good to the story. You know, I was kind of like it made me feel like it was a magical game, but at the same time, it was based in like a reality of nowadays. You know, like don't get me wrong. Of course, there's no people with horns and ice spell people nowadays, but it made me feel like okay, this has a splash of realism to it. This has a splash of kind of like a little bit of realism to it and stuff like that. It's not just swinging swords and slaying monsters and stuff. It was kind of a little bit more inclusive. And myself, having family and friends that are of different nationalities, different races, different creeds, different sexualities and things like that, I feel good for them knowing, hey, they're included in the game as well, so I can recommend the game to them because of the fact that basically they can see themselves in the game. One of the main things why I love Dragon Age is because, to tell you the truth, I love all games that let me create a character. That's the first thing I love about video gaming is being able to create yourself in the game. And one of the main things that Dragon Age does is it gives you the option. You say, how about them Cowboys? Yeah, it's going to be a fun season when we start back up that. The thing about it is it gives you the option to start up a season where basically you, in my opinion, you create a character that can be human, elf. I chose Canary. This is probably off topic, but do you have Spider-Man 2? I have, what do I have? I played Spider-Man Miles Morales. I think I have that on my Xbox. I didn't finish it, but I do plan. You're jumping ahead on the topics, Manny. Just to give you a heads up, I will be talking about Spider-Man 2 on the Steam Deck later on in this podcast. I do know that it just got verified, and I have found out about that. I will be buying it later on this year. But that is a topic that I will be getting into later. I'm a big Venom fan, so of course I got to buy Spider-Man 2, and I got to talk about it later. So it's not off topic. Excuse me. It's not off topic. It's basically just a little bit ahead of where I am. So with Dragon Age, it really showed me like, okay, you could be an elf, you can be a human, you could be a Canary, which is who I am. I chose the Canary, which is the ones with the horns. You might have seen in the beginning of the game. I'm a Canary. At the same time, they have Grey Wardens, which are like kind of knights of the round table type thing. They have elves. They have dwarfs, right, which are kind of smaller people. That's they can fight. The smaller people can fight as well. But the thing I like about it is the fact that everybody has a place, and your decisions actually make a difference. I think that's one thing that a lot of people didn't recognize about Dragon Age is that the decisions that you make actually do affect how your gameplay comes out. I just started getting to a point where my decisions, some decisions I make changes the conversation that you have with people, but I think I want to say about 3 or 4 days ago, hold on one second, I'm going to get a little relaxed here, chill back a little bit with y'all, because we talking gaming. We ain't talking anything stressful, we just talking gaming, right? So the thing about it was, in my opinion, I think about 3 or 4 days ago, I ended up having to make a decision, and I'm not going to ruin the game for you, but about 3 or 4 days ago, I ended up having to make a decision to basically help one person, and it was like basically 2 of the people that I run with needed my help, right? And they're a part of the game. I'm not going to tell you which characters because it'll ruin it for you, but basically 2 characters said, hey, I need your help. Right now, you have to make a decision between one of us, which one you're going to help. And when you help one, you're kind of not helping the other. And I noticed that you can't keep everybody happy. A lot of times with these, let's say, companion-based games, typically you can keep everybody happy at the same time. I track this back to, in my opinion, this is such a good game that I track it back to something like Starfield, where if you didn't play that, oh my God, I don't have Starfield as a topic, but let me tell you something. If you did not play Starfield, you are missing out. That game is incredible. I'm not gonna ruin it for you by telling you what you should do or what you shouldn't do. But let me tell you something. When you get to the end and you make the decisions you got to make at the end, by the time you get to the end, you're gonna want to play it again. That's what I did. I started the game up from fresh and ran that thing all the way back down to I think I actually ran it down and ran down the stories of the companions and stuff like that all over again. So, in my opinion, I feel like, excuse me, I feel like great game. It it put it put me in a position where I felt like, okay, my decisions matter. A lot of times in these companion games, you just kind of follow a on rail story where they're just telling you some sort of story that they came up with, and they're basically just explaining, hey, this is our story, so we're just going to let you play a couple levels, and every level we explain it to you. This kind of gives you the feeling of you can do what you want to do. You can tackle it however way you want to tackle it. Like right now, there's I want to say about four different areas, at least four. There's at least four different areas available to me right now to complete tasks in, to complete missions in, to actually compete in, as far as quests go, and I can do them at my own speed. So the fun part about it's been taking it piece by piece. Like sometimes I'll just jump on the Switch. Like prime example, yesterday, the reason why I wasn't streaming these last 2 days was because, excuse me, I need a little bit more water. The reason why I wasn't streaming these last 2 days was because we had a windstorm that came through Washington, and they said that it was threatening to blow out the power. And there was a situation where my power went in and out for like a good couple of, not like a good period of time, but like it went off and on once or twice. And a lot of people don't know, when you have these systems, it's not good for the power to just go off on the system, because that's the same thing as like, imagine playing your Xbox or PlayStation or Nintendo or PC, and you're playing it and you're in the middle of a game and you just go to the power cord and snatch it out the wall. Like it didn't shut down properly, you didn't close it out properly, it just snatches out the wall. That can mess your system up. So I had to make a decision between streaming on those days or waiting and streaming on these days. Now I will be live tomorrow at the same time. I'm not hanging it up right now, but I will be live tomorrow at the same time, 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Now, I'm going to look and see what time I'm going to be live, because of the fact that the Combine comes on tomorrow, and there's no way, let me tell you something, there's no way in God's green earth, I'm going to make you choose to watch the Combine or watch me. I'm going to be watching the Combine, okay? So, basically, if the Combine come on at 12, it only takes about, 3, maybe 4 hours, something like that, and then it's over. I'll stream after the Combine goes off. That's just what we're going to do. Or maybe I'll go live a little bit earlier, so that way I can come in and watch the Combine and chill and stuff like that, right? But as I was saying with Dragon Age, in my opinion, it's a very underrated game. I would recommend it. I'm gonna be honest about it. I have not finished the game just yet. Okay, I have yet to actually finish the game, but I'm already saying that out of 10, the awards that they got and the credit that they got was amazing. I think the EA really needs to revisit making another one of these. I understand that they're like, oh my God, it didn't sell 50 million. I think sometimes, to be honest, speaking especially for Dragon Age, Rylan, thank you for them likes. I think especially for Dragon Age, in games like that, these organizations, they wanted to sell like 50 million units and get 20, or it got to sell 50 million units in the first week, and it gotta get Game of the Year award, and it got to get all the awards, and it's like, it doesn't work like that. You see what I'm saying? Like, some games are a slow burn. Like, how many people are discovering Starfield for the first time, and it's been out for 3 years now? Starfield came out had to be almost 2 or 3 years ago, and some people are still now just discovering it. Assassin's Creed. Do you know how many people are normally never played an Assassin's Creed game and are now just getting to a position where they're like, hey, I'm gonna jump in and see what Assassin's Creed franchise look like? They're picking the one they want to play and go. Some people are not even gonna play Assassin's Creed Shadows. They're gonna be like, well, I don't like the Japanese one. Maybe I'll like the Greek one, or I'll like the Egypt one, or I'll like the pirate one. You gotta chill with that. I feel like, especially EA, they put so much of a like a forceness on their games where they don't recognize they made a good game, let it breathe, you know? And also, if it didn't sell 5 or 6 million units, so what? You know, like you can absorb that hit. You know, they didn't sell 5 million units. You're going to shut down. Now, they said that, here's the thing about it. I'm going to be completely honest. They did say that they have to focus on Mass Effect. I think it would be, Mass Effect 4 or 5 or something like that. I'm a big fan of that as well. But are they... here's the thing, right? And this ties into Dragon Age. This isn't just a rant, okay? Mass Effect has stories in it where you're allowed to... Like, I don't do it. You know, I'm straight and married and everything like that. You know, basically, myself didn't have my wedding ring. I'm straight and married and stuff like that, right? But at the same time, you know, Mass Effect has stories in it where if you wanted to, like other games, you can hit on men, or a woman can hit on a woman, or a man can hit on a man. So it's like, if you bring Mass Effect out the new game and you don't actually, you know, kind of give that option, you would be contradicting yourself. So we're going to be going down the same road as we went with Dragon Age. You know, it's going to be people that's going to be like, well, I don't like this because it got stuff in it, and this is the worst game in the world. You're not, like, think about it. If Mass Effect, first of all, Mass Effect can't come out this year because Grand Theft Auto is coming out. It can't. If Mass Effect was to come out right now, it would get overshadowed by Grand Theft Auto. Grand Theft Auto is probably going to take Game of the Year. It's probably going to take all the awards. Everybody and their mama's going, you know, everybody's going to be on Grand Theft Auto. To me, I'm interested, but I'm not overly interested. Because I feel as though, in my opinion, with Dragon Age is the type of game where if you did not play the Inquisition, then you don't understand the game. So if you're just seeing it, you know, like how some people, like, okay, I own The Witcher, right? Think it's a great game, but do I feel as though it's better than Dragon Age? No. Do I feel as though it's better than Inquisition? No. But did I play Witcher 1, 2, and 3? No, I didn't. But I played Inquisition, and that's what got me hyped for Dragon Age. So if I was to say anything, I would say give it a chance. Don't listen to the mass media about, you know, it being the type of game where, you know, okay, it deals with inclusiveness, or what do they say? What's the new buzzword nowadays? Woke or something like that? Look, let's be honest. Everybody deserves a shot. You know, everybody deserves an opportunity. Yo, how's it going tonight? SR, how you doing, MFW? Shout out to my moderator, MFW. Be sure to go up to his channel, sub up, great content creator as well. How's your day going, MFW? Yo, we in here doing a podcast right now. I will be returning to regular gameplay tomorrow or the first of the month. One or another. I haven't decided yet. It's either going to be podcast today or tomorrow, or good to hear your day's going well. I'm in here running down some gaming topics. We got the NFC versus the AFC on in the background. They lighting it up. You modded the Pro Bowl in here? No, you can turn the Pro Bowl on. You can just turn the Pro Bowl on in general and let them go at each other. I got it on 15 minutes so that way we have something on in the background. And then probably what I'll do after this game is I'll probably put on like the Chiefs versus the Ravens or something like that. But that way we have something on in the background, babyface. That way it's like something we can watch. Because I know when I listen to podcasts that I listen to, the best ones have like gameplay in the background. BTW, go Birds. That's right, go Birds. Fly Eagles Fly. Super Bowl Birds, you know. Normally what I like to do is put something on in the background, whether that be MFW, thank you for them likes. I like to put something on in the background, whether that be gameplay from football or basketball or wrestling or something like that, because I don't want anybody just staring directly in my face and, you know, there's nothing to watch. That way you can, you know, have something to watch gameplay-wise. So, the thing about it is, with the first topic, I would say with Dragon Age, if you haven't already, give it a chance, you know, try it out. You can actually, if you have PlayStation, for what I know, you can get it as the PlayStation Plus game of the month. If you don't already have, I think it's called EA Access. I have Xbox Ultimate, whatever the name of the highest platform program is. I'm a big Xbox fan. I have nothing against PlayStation. Okay, I have Detroit Become Human. I have Detroit Become Human. I played Major League Baseball a couple of years. I was a big fan of it back in the day, and I'm a big fan of Grand Theft Auto. So it's not one of those things swinging at PlayStation. And I also plan on getting, Spider-Man 2 later this year. So I have nothing against PlayStation, but I do have the biggest package available for Xbox. MFW, thank you for the likes. So the thing about it is, whether it be Xbox or PlayStation, you should be able to get the game with the membership nowadays. So give it a chance, try it out. If you need to, try the Inquisition first. Create you a character, find out why Dragon Age is such a good game. But like I said, I understand that they have to shift their focus to Mass Effects. I'm pretty sure Mass Effect is going to be an amazingly great game. I hope it's built the way Starfield was built, where they have it's called New Game Plus, and what that means is when you get to the end of the game, you can restart the game for some reason that I'm not going to tell you why, but you can basically restart the game and play as your character, but in a different light. So, just wanted to kind of, explain that, because I feel like Dragon Age is an amazing game. It's the first game when I went to go make the topics. It was like right at the top of the list. Like, okay, this is the first game I want to talk about when we start up. Number 2, Wonder Woman game canceled my thoughts. Okay, now, here's the thing about it. Wonder Woman's game was canceled, and I think it was the right move. I'm going to be honest. The first Wonder Woman movie was incredible. Very good movie. Action-packed. Some of the things I could say about it was action-packed. It was well-written. Had JC, Go Birds, Fly Eagles Fly. Super Bowl Birds. JC, welcome to the 51 Dynasties community. Welcome to one of the best online communities available today, where you are appreciated. Thank you for your support, and welcome into the group. I hope you're enjoying the stream, man. This is a podcast in here. We're here talking gaming topics, too. Just to let you know what's going on. Normally, I have gameplay with Madden, or Marvel Rivals, or Assassin's Creed, or games like that. This is just a day I'm taking off to do a podcast today, but I will be returning to regular gameplay. Yes, I normally do a franchise. My franchise is currently in the year 2033. I will be picking up the franchise either tomorrow or the first of the month. This is just a podcast that I do weekly. Today is the podcast day. But either tomorrow or the first of the month, I will be getting back to my franchise in Madden on this channel at about 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So this is just a podcast today. So yeah, the thing about it is, with the Wonder Woman thing, the first movie was incredible. I feel as though they had, in my opinion, they had action-packed. It was action top to bottom. Great story, well written, and I feel as though with the second movie it sucked. I'm just gonna be honest. The second movie was trash. Not saying trash as in the actors are trash or the people are trash. I felt like the story was trash. I'm gonna be honest. I felt as though the story was corny. If you haven't seen it already, I'm not going to ruin it for you, but I am going to say that it kind of felt like a love story gone wrong. It was like all about this love story and this whole, back and forth thing with Wonder Woman and the woman the man she was in love with and love and all this sorts of stuff. And then in the end, you got this big lead up, like it's about to be this big fight between her and the villain. MFW, thank you for them likes. You got this big lead up scene, like it's about to be this, big fight scene thing between her and the master villain. Get some water. You had this big lead up scene, like it was about to be a fight between her and the master villain, and it ended up being talk. More and more talk. Just talking and talking and talking and talking. And then it goes off, right? I had left Wonder Woman 2. I forget if we saw it in the theater or I watched it on TV. Hold on one second. My man's tearing off. Sound like he pushing like a Mustang or a Camaro. He is pushing it. Push it to the limit. So the thing about it is, right, I felt like the movie was trash. I'm gonna call it the way I see it. I keep it real with the 51 Dynasties as much as I can while being respectful of the people that take their time to be actors. Okay, real talk. What do you think the top 3 teams that can knock us out? Out of the NFC, I would say the Commanders, but they got $80 million to re-sign their players. He said mine's are Rams, Lions, Commanders. I would say more Commanders, Lions, Niners, if they sign their people back. Commanders, Lions, Niners. And from the West, I would say Chiefs, Ravens, Bills, in my opinion. So yeah, the thing about it is, the second movie honestly was pure trash, you know, and I think that they sat down and recognized that nobody cared about Wonder Woman anymore, and also the Nemesis system that they were using was trash because, like, I don't remember a lot of people that liked it, you know. Healthy Niners can dismantle us. Remember that 2032 game? Yeah, they got a lot of. The thing about it is, though, they got to pay Brock Purdy all that money. So if they pay Brock Purdy all that money, and then Brock Purdy basically takes all the money, they're not going to be able to pay Fred Warner. They're not going to be able to play Javon Hargrave. What's that cat's name? Christian McCaffrey's dealing with knee injuries, so he's not going to be able to run healthy. So the Niners might not be the Niners next year. They might just be Brock Purdy and some new guys, you know. And Debo want to be traded, so they don't have Debo anymore. Now they have his Brandon Ayuk, and that's not going to get it done against our defense with just one receiver. You see how it works with everybody else. So we got to see how the offseason goes. That's why tomorrow when the Combine comes on, Debo. That's why when the Combine comes on tomorrow, I won't be live. I'll probably be live either early in the morning before the Combine or late at night after the Combine. I'm not going to go live while the Combine's on because I'm going to be watching it too. I watch it with family members that love football, my wife, family members, and moms and family and stuff like that watch it as well. So I'll be watching the Combine, so I won't be live when it's on. But yeah, just saying, I feel like myself that the Wonder Woman movie was trash. When I left up out of the theater, I said to my wife when we watched it, I was like, I'm not coming to watch the next one. I'm not even gonna watch the third one when it comes out because I feel as though it was corny, and I think that. Well, boss, have a good afternoon, man. I'll stop by every now and then. I gotta get some cook. I got to cook some heat. Okay. Go have a good rest of your day, man. Thank you for the support, JC. Welcome to the community, and I can't wait to see you in another stream, man. Thank you for the Thank you for the support. Have a blessed rest of your day, man. Thank you for the chat. Thank you for the likes as well. So yeah, the thing about it was, I felt as though that the movie was trash, and I feel as though. Somebody in that studio said, "Hey, look, nobody wants this game. Nobody's talking about this game. They pay attention. Let me tell you something. They pay attention to Twitter. They pay attention not just Twitter. They pay attention to X. They pay attention to Facebook. They pay attention to YouTube. These people that make these games pay attention to what we say. Nobody is clamoring for this game. Nobody was like, yeah, I can't wait to be Wonder Woman, or I can't wait to use the bracelets and block bullets and all this. Nobody was talking about that. Everybody's talking about Spider-Man. And then when they compare Wonder Woman to Venom and Spider-Man, the way Spider-Man's success is that way because Spider-Man is one of those characters that everybody wants to be, right? I wasn't even buying Wonder Woman's game. I'm going to be completely honest with you. Like, the most I was going to do was play it if it came available on, like, Game Pass or something like that. But there was no way I was giving somebody $100 for a Wonder Woman game, and I didn't like the Wonder Woman movie. Because it was going to be somewhere tied close to it or open the door for a Wonder Woman herself. Now, what they could do is, if they want to bring the game out, they could say, bring out a new Wonder Woman, because I don't know what's going on right now. I have no idea what's going on right now with DC, okay? DC, to me, excuse me, I let the screen go black. DC, to me, I have no idea what's going on with them guys. Marvel is steamrolling these dudes. I'm talking steamrolling these dudes. They got Marvel Rivals out. They got one of the best games out available, and I'm going to get into that later as well. They got one of the best games out available on Marvel Rivals. They got they got Spider-Man knocking the box office down every time it comes out. You got Deadpool and Wolverine, which was an amazing movie. Just saw that. So they are steamrolling these dudes, So at the same time, you got what's the name of that movie that just came out? Captain America and something like that with the Red Hulk and all. And now you got the Red Hulk out there. You haven't even brought the Green Hulk back. You got the Red Hulk out. So, in my opinion, DC need to catch up. And canceling Wonder Woman was a smart move because that's millions of dollars that you could use in somewhere else. That's millions of dollars that you could use to make a Superman. You got Superman in the movie, right? Okay, give Superman a game. It's time that Superman got a game. It's something. Superman a game. They talking about they making another Batman game. That's smart. Shut down Wonder Woman. Make a Batman game. Why? Because everybody loves Batman. Batman is kind of, in a way, Batman probably challenges Superman and Spider-Man for most loved character. He's been around since God knows how long. What, like the 20s? Since like 1925, 30s? Something like that. That's how long he's been around. So, hey, that was smart to shut down Wonder Woman and go after Batman. You know, so in my opinion, that cancel game was smart, and canceling her whole franchise was smart as well, because the movies that she wanted to make and the movies we wanted to see was two separate things. So basically, very smart idea in my opinion. Number 3, why have we not heard anything about the new Animal Crossing? Okay, so if you don't know, Animal Crossing is a game on Nintendo Switch where you play as a island dweller, where you have your own island and you decorate it. I don't want to play it so soft and say you just decorate. There's a lot of things you do. It's very deep in customization. Like every aspect of this game is about customization, collecting items, building, crafting, building items, decorating houses, decorating homes, decorating stores. It's very big. Now, you may think, Big Bad Me playing all these games you see on my YouTube, on my website and stuff like that, that basically, why I would love a game like Animal Crossing. It's a good chill game. Sometimes you want a chill game. Sometimes you just want to get a match or two in, or a couple hours into a game that doesn't require that much thought. Something that's just chilling, that you can just kind of chill in and, maybe decorate something. I have over 100 hours of Animal Crossing. Now, don't get me wrong. I know I have a higher count, but that's when my wife started to play my Animal Crossing. But she only put in about maybe like 5 or 10 hours. But I know I put in at least 100 on my own. And amazing game. Now, why I feel as though we haven't heard anything about the new Animal Crossing is because they have not, number one, they have not, they have not revealed that Nintendo Switch 2. I feel as though that Animal Crossing, just guessing here, and my Sixers are already getting dismantled, 32-21. Oh my God. I feel that the reason why we have not heard anything about Animal Crossing 2 is because of the fact, one second, let me get some water. We have not heard anything about Animal Crossing 2 because of the fact that it's not going to be available on the Nintendo Switch. What I mean is, I think Animal Crossing 2 is only going to be available on Switch 2. If they continue to... I heard something from a fellow podcaster that I agreed with. When the Nintendo Switch 2 comes out, we need to stop support for Nintendo Switch. It's not fair to us. To the people that are going out like me and my wife and others that are going out and spending hundreds of dollars on the Nintendo Switch 2, the new one, it's unfair to us if you're going to say, okay, Animal Crossing 2 has to be available on Nintendo Switch 1 and Nintendo Switch 2. What you have to understand is the power gap between 1 and 2 is so big where if they make this game pausable on 1, then it's going to hold back the game. It's like when people say they feel as though a game is held back if they make it available on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, right? That's where, if you notice, support is kind of chilled on that, and most games are only available. Like, I think college football was only available on, college football was only available on Xbox Series X and S and PlayStation 5, if I'm not mistaken. Let me look it up, because I don't want to give you inaccurate information. What platforms did College Football 25 come out on? What platforms did College Football 25 come out on? EA College Football, Sports College Football came out on PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X and S. Okay, so College Football 25 is only available on current gen platforms. Xbox One and PlayStation 4 are not supported. So that's what I mean about they made a choice. College football was like, yeah, we could make this joint available on, PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, but then the graphics are going to be lower, the gameplay is going to be lower. Yeah, we could get, 100,000 more people, but then we're going to lose people because of the fact that the people like me
that want super graphics and super playability and all this stuff that only the new generation can do are going to be pissed and might not buy the game. So they made a call. Now, is Madden going to do that? Is 2K going to do that? I don't know. To be honest with you, I don't know what direction they're going to go in. A lot of people would think they have enough money already, but they're always looking to capitalize on everybody. So they may continue to support, like this year's Madden and Call of Duty, this year's Madden and NBA 2K may come. How long you been streaming for, bro? Solomon, I've been streaming for at least almost 10 years now. Something like that. I've been streaming before Xbox stopped supporting YouTube. That's how long I've been streaming. Since before there was a Kick, before there was a TikTok, and before there was some of these other brands that are out now. Thank you for the support, Solomon. I greatly appreciate it. So the thing about it is, right, and don't get me wrong, I'm not saying nothing against PlayStation 4 or Xbox One. Solomon, thank you for the likes, and thank you for the likes. I'm not saying anything against PlayStation 4 or Xbox Series X. Xbox One or PlayStation 4. But what you have to understand is it's been about 4 or 5 years that they have left support out there for both of those systems. Now it gets to a point where they're going to shut it off. But the wild part about it is, and I'm guessing here, I'm just throwing out a guess, right? They getting ready to bring out the new console shortly. Nintendo is always first. Nintendo is always the one that comes out with a Nintendo Switch. They're talking about handhelds. Will the handheld come out before the new console? Maybe, right? It might come out before the new console, maybe, right? Or it might come out after the fact. But you got to keep in mind. Let's see, how long has the Xbox Series X been around? When did the Xbox Series X and PlayStation 5 release? Xbox Series X and PlayStation 5 were both released in the year 2020. Okay, so we already, with 2025, right? We already 5 years gone with them consoles. And they still give them support to PlayStation 4 and Xbox Series X and S. PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. So when they do cut you off 2 or 3 years from now, they're probably already getting ready to start showing the next one. Now, in my opinion, what changes the whole game for me is what's available at that time. If there's a handheld that's available that plays mostly all the Xbox games, I probably will hold off on buying a new console because of how they support their consoles. Because they actually, support the console later into the generation. But at the same time, when Nintendo don't do that. When a new console come out, you buy that console or you don't play that game, typically. Okay? So, like I was saying, with Animal Crossing 2, I think once we hear something on Nintendo Switch 2, and once we hear something like, okay, basically, this is when it's coming out, and this is what, the graphics are like, and this is how it's built, and games and stuff like that. I think Animal Crossing will be on the way, possibly either this year or next year. Because this year, I don't really know when the system's actually going to be in our hands. I know they're going to announce it April 2nd. I know I'm putting down, a pre-order, me and my wife, the first day we can do that, right? But I don't know when they're actually going to say, okay, we're going to put it in your hands. So whenever they say, okay, we're going to release the console, you can come pick it up, that's when the clock begins for Animal Crossing, I feel. I feel like they've been working on it, but it hasn't been a top priority for a while. Because they've been creating all these mobile games like Animal Crossing Pocket Edition and stuff like that. So they probably haven't been thinking about... hold on one second. Thought I had to belch. They probably have not been thinking about Animal Crossing, the new one, just yet. So, number 4. Why I purchased Dynasty Warriors 9 Empires on Switch. Okay, so... with the Switch 2 coming out, I've been paying attention to a lot of games that I wanted to pick up because what I noticed was they have not really been printing a lot of games. GameStop has a lot of games, in my opinion. They still have a lot of Switch games, but I bought Dynasty Warriors 9 Empires on my Switch because of the fact that I feel as though that it's an amazing game. Dynasty Warriors, if you have not played it, Dynasty Warriors itself is an amazing franchise. I know a lot of people sometimes they try to demean games that, when Like prime example, take what's the name of that game? Oh man, something Souls. I forget. Dark Souls. There you go. Right. Something like Dark Souls doesn't appeal to me because number one, the character you're facing is this big. Right? Let's say this is the character, right? This is the character you're fighting, and you're this big, right? And you're just swinging away at his kneecaps, right? And then he swings down and hits you, and you die, right? And that's the end of it. That's not appealing to me, you know. Now putting me in a situation where I'm riding a horse and I'm coming downhill, you know, and there's 150 enemies inside this castle, and we storm it, you know, with the rest of the units, and I I'm riding through the crowd, slashing people up, you know, and I'm doing circles, coming back around and slashing people up. Then I jump off this horse, and me and the unit just take the castle, and we got to storm the castle and take these dudes down. That is massively appealing to me. Has been since Dynasty Warriors 1, since I've been playing it. So when I found out about Dynasty Warriors 9 Empires, it really attracted me to the game. Now, the story of it is basically I had the game, and then I traded in the game because of the fact that it didn't play the way I thought it was going to play. But what happened was, the wild part about it is, after I traded in the game, I found out that it does play the way you want it to play. It's just more complicated. And I realized that this is a very good game because it's kind of like a strategy thing, you know? Like, you can be an emperor, and the goal really is to have like a successful playthrough and, you know, continue to grow, whether that be taking over the whole map or just being a part of the map. So, you know, I was able to get it for about, I want to say about $32. It's normally $60, but I was able to get it for $32 because I had some gold coins. And just to let you know, if you didn't watch the last game podcast, it is available on YouTube and the website. It will be available on the website as well. Will be this one. It will be available on the website as well, SR51MEDIA.com. Be sure to go to the official website and check it out. But yeah, they're doing away with gold coins. So if you haven't cashed in your gold already with Nintendo, you might want to go and do that because you won't be able to use it, I think, after March 25th or something like that. So I cashed in my gold coins for the Dynasty Warriors game, and I got like $5 off or something like that. So I was able to get it for like $30, you know. So it was a really great sale and everything like that. So the reason why I bought it is because, to be honest, I'm a massive Dynasty Warriors fan. Love the game. Lu Bu, my boys Lu Bu, and the green unit, the shoe unit, and the red unit. I love all them guys. You know, I love the story. I love the whole. I'm more, even though, don't get me wrong, like, I will play a game that has firearms in it. I'm more a fan of like swords and that era of the world where, you know, weapons didn't, you know, swords was the weapon of choice and guns didn't exist type thing, and you had to be a good swordsman to make yourself work. I'm a real big fan of that, especially in video gaming, because I feel like it adds, like, don't get me wrong, but, you know, with firearm based video games, I feel that it can get a little violent, and it gets to a point where, you know, you're just kind of like, you know, shooting and hiding, you know, like ducking behind something and returning fire and trying to get the advantage and stuff like that. Whereas with like a swordsman, you know, you out there, like, you meeting them in the field, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like you out there like, all right, you know, I swing on like what's the other game? For Honor, right? Big fan of For Honor. I maxed out my knight. I played the first. I want to say I played through the first 1 through maybe close to almost 10 seasons of For Honor. I know I have 100 hours in For Honor on Xbox. Played it so much that I stopped playing it type thing. But basically, where I'm coming from is I'm more of a bigger fan of swords and shields and stuff like that. Anything with a good sword and shield to it, I'm willing to give. If I had to choose an element of a game to play for the rest of my life, either swords and shields or gunfights, I would choose swords and shields and past versus present. You know, that's just how I feel. So, number 5, Mecha Break is now on Steam. I hope it goes verified. It has 300,000 players, more than Marvel Rivals. Okay, I just found out about this game earlier today, Mecha Break. I'm going to do some research into it. So supposedly it's like a Marvel Rivals, but with mechs. And this game right here will convert me from Marvel Rivals to Mecha Break. because, in my opinion, I feel as though that once again, um, Marvel Rivals is a great game, but when you compare mechs to Marvel characters, I'm more a fan of mechs, because I feel like the customization is bigger. Some of the things that have happened, which I'm going to get into later with Marvel Rivals, is I feel like it doesn't reward you when you play on the ground. There's no ground and pound. Like it's like I play as Hulk, right? And playing as Hulk, I feel as though what happens is it kind of puts you in a position where if somebody's Iron Man, then he's up there just laying down fire on you, and there's nothing you can do. You could clap at him and send the Omega clap at him, right, and then throw it at him. But then typically the beam, or should I say the pulse, moves so slow that by the time it gets up there to him, he just slides to the left. Same thing with Storm or Johnny Storm, the Torch, or anything like that. It's if you're the Hulk or somebody like that kind of big, you're not taking these guys out the air, and they're just gonna stand up there and lay it down, and then like people like Scarlet Witch, where basically she has this long beam that comes out of her hand where she can just kind of hold it on you, and the wild part about it is, in my opinion, she can hold the beam on you from a distance, to the point where she could be a rat. Like there's been times where, hold on one second. Hold on one second, y'all. Um, Connor, thank you for the likes. Thank you for the likes. So the thing about it is that, don't get me wrong, love Marvel Rivals. Okay, this is an amazing game, super fun game. Okay, but I do feel that some people are a little OP, and it's starting to take away from the game. Scarlet Witch, I feel, with the whole power beam that comes out of her hand that can hit you in the chest, and she can hold it from 20 feet away, and it doesn't go away and stuff like that. That needs to be nerfed. And I know the word nerfed is, excuse me, I know the word nerfed is, I'm going to meet Sam, Dean, and Cass in October. Oh, that's cool, man. Big fan of Supernatural. That's what's up, man. It's good that you're going to meet them. I watched all the episodes of Supernatural. I watched the whole season from beginning to end. Um, I watched the whole season from beginning to end. Sad to see the show stop. Hopefully they come back with a spinoff. Um, I'm on season 11, and it's welcome back, RDX. Yeah, man. I like I said.
Your headphone, my shit's not charging.
Okay, here you go. Hold on one second, Joe. They have a spinoff. It's called The Winchesters. Oh, okay. I might check it out. But I watched all the Supernatural. I was a big fan of Supernatural. Still am. Watched every single episode. Some of them 2 or 3 times, and the whole season of the show. So, great show, man. It's good that you're gonna go and meet them. Make sure to get you some good pictures, and some good pictures, and some good content. Thank you for the likes, RDX. So yeah, the thing about it is this Mecha Break game, I'm super excited for it. When I say I hope it goes verified, it's because I want the controls to work. Right now it says it's unsupported, but typically when games come out, sometimes they can put a patch out, and you can end up, being able to play it. That's what happened with some other games. So basically, what's wrong? Hold on one second, y'all. I need to disconnect my headset so my wife can use it. Did it work? It didn't work?
No, it's still here.
It's not connected now.
Look at my hair. What the fuck is going on?
Hold on one second, y'all. Give me a second. I'm dealing with something. Give me a second. All right, I'm back. Had to assist the wife. And some Bluetooth connectivity. We had to connect some Bluetooth devices over here. It wasn't connected, so it's together now. So yeah, as I was saying, this Mecha Break game really has my interest because, especially with Titanfall 2, we're not getting another Titanfall 3. As much as I would love a Titanfall 3, Apex Legends, as long as people keep waking up every day playing Apex Legends, we're never getting... Hold on one second. 1 second now. Now the channel is not running well. Let me see. Okay. As long as people keep waking up playing Apex Legends, we're never going to get a Titanfall 3. You know, so basically, because we're not getting a Titanfall 3, I decided to start looking around at other mech games and seeing what we can pick up. So I will be keeping an eye on this Mecha Break game. I'll probably be downloading it because it's supposed to be a free-to-play game. I'll probably download the demo, see if I can check it out and see what it looks like, and then I'll report back to you. But I did want to report for Steam users, anybody that has a Steam Deck or has a Steam account, it does have 300,000 players, more than Marvel Rivals right now, so it is taking off. So hopefully, like I said, it goes verified on the Steam Deck, and we can end up, making it happen. Number 6. Marvel Rivals update has people upset with the flying characters. So, here's the thing about it, right? I mentioned a little bit about this earlier. The flying characters in Marvel are not the only thing that's upsetting people. It's the main thing that's upsetting people because how are you supposed to get them out the air? Even with, now if you have, say, the Punisher and you jump on his turret, you could maybe, take him out of the air that way. Or if you had, say, Black Widow with her rifle, you might be able to take them out the air that way. But typically, people like Iron Man and Storm and Johnny Torch, Flame the Torch, and all that, they're not easily defeatable in the air. You're not going to just, throw a beam up there and take them out the air. You have to knock them out completely. And nobody's going to stay in one space and let you hit them. They're going to move side to side. They're going to fly away. They're going to come back. So a lot of people, not just me, a lot of people are pissed off with the whole flying aspect to Marvel Rivals. Now, that's going to happen in the game. That's going to happen. I'm pretty sure when I start playing the Mecha Break game, there's going to be somebody in there that I don't like. And that's what happens with those free-to-play games. But in my opinion, I feel as though there should be a little bit more balancing. Like take Mr. Fantastic, for instance, right? Mr. Fantastic is able to be a healer as well as being a he's able to be a healer as well as being a a big man character, right? So he can go big and fight the Hulk, but then at the same time heal other people, and then at the same time heal himself, but then at the same time stretch his arms and punch people. Now that to me is like 4 classifications, That's big man, tank, attacker, healer, and self-healer. So you got like 4 characteristics that's in just Mr. Fantastic. I understand he's a good character and all that, but my God, you done gave this dude like 4 different classifications. You done put him in a position where basically, he's covering 4 classifications here. So it requires a little bit of nerfing, a little bit of adjustment on their side if they want to stick around. This is only season 1. It's only season 1 of, Marvel Rivals. I shouldn't say season 1. They're probably going to another season, but this is still the first year of Marvel Rivals. And, things change up. I remember when I played Overwatch 1 for a long period of time, and basically they started changing things up with new characters, and the more characters they added into the game changed aspects of the characters and, of other characters. Like, I'm a big DVA fan, but they added in, like a lot more people, that changed the aspect of certain things, but you're still able to play the game. So for me, I'll be returning, shortly to play as the Hulk. I'm currently in talks right now with my wife as a licensed tattoo artist to get the Hulk as a tattoo, the Incredible Hulk. I'm that big a fan of the Hulk. And, basically, I will be returning back to Marvel Rivals, but I will be keeping an eye on this Mecha Break game. Number 7. Spider-Man 2 is now verified. Hold on one second. Give me 1 second here. Spider-Man 2. The next topic, 1 second. Spider-Man 2 is now verified on Steam Deck. Thank you, God. Spider-Man 2 has been a game that I've had my eye on since it came out on PS5. Okay? It's a game, if you don't know, it's the second version of Spider-Man from the first game that came out on PlayStation, where you play as Spider-Man and Miles Morales. The Venom suit comes available to you. I forget how they introduce it in this one. I haven't played it yet. But you get Venom's powers, looks like, for a good period of time. And then at some point you have to beat Venom to, I guess, beat the game. But you do have the Venom powers for a good while. And I can't wait to try them out. Now, the reason why I'm super happy about it is because they verified the game on Steam Deck. So what that means is, basically, they made the game to a point where it is now basically playable. Okay, it is fully playable. It has all the buttons, all the characteristics, all the settings, all that's there. Now, some people have been complaining that it doesn't play perfect. So my recommendation would be to wait till at least one patch comes out. I'm probably going to wait for at least one patch. I did watch somebody last night play it in a very good manner. They didn't have to download or change anything. But myself personally, because I just bought Dynasty Warriors 9 Empires, and also because I'm waiting for the Switch to come out April 2nd, I'll probably be getting Spider-Man closer to Black Friday. Or because it can wait for me. You know, I can probably play Spider-Man closer to Black Friday or closer to the summer. But I will be getting that game. Big fan of Venom. Love Spider-Man, but love Venom a lot more. And that's one of my favorite games that came out on PlayStation there that I didn't get a chance to play. If you did not watch the video on why I sold my PS5, be sure to go and check that out on the official brand website, www.SR51MEDIA.com. Over there I explain why. I don't have a problem with PlayStation. I still actually own a lot of PlayStation games on my Steam Deck, and I will be buying Spider-Man 2, and I do believe they make great franchise games. So there's no hate towards PlayStation just because I only own the Xbox and the Nintendo now. But I do feel as though Spider-Man 2 is going to be one of those games where I'm going to end up getting it and putting in a good amount of time. Let me see here. Number 8. James Bond now belongs to Amazon. Why I feel this is a good thing. Okay, so my favorite James Bond of all time is Pierce Brosnan. Okay, GoldenEye 007. Deenie, 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 deenie. Deenie, right? GoldenEye 007. Greatest game, I feel. Greatest 007 game of all time is GoldenEye 007, right? If you know, you know. And that's why, where is it right here? That's why I have the Nintendo 64 controller attached to my forearm, because I'll never forget. Let me see if I can bring it into the camera a little bit better. Let me see. Get in the camera a little bit more. Okay, yeah. So that's why I have the Nintendo 64 controller attached to my forearm. Greatest 007 game of all time, GoldenEye 007. Never got beat. No, nobody. Everybody acknowledges it's the best game. And Pierce Brosnan, and to me, was the best 007. His run of 007 was the best to me. I didn't grow up with Sean Connery. I didn't like the guy that played it in the end. And these last couple spin-offs before they actually, the last couple of 007s before they got took over by Amazon, I didn't like him. He didn't feel 007 to me. Pierce Brosnan, martini shaken, not stirred. Like, that's my boy right there. So I grew up with Pierce Brosnan. How do you play in the Pro Bowl? You just launch the Pro Bowl from the settings. What you do is you launch it from the settings and then you pick a side. You can't do it in one-on-one matchups. You can only do it in like exhibition, where you play against the computer. So the thing about it was, I grew up with Pierce Brosnan and GoldenEye 007. So in my opinion, Amazon taking, not a problem, Ice. You have a good rest of your day, man. Stay blessed, stay safe. But in my opinion, right, GoldenEye 007, I should say GoldenEye 007, but 007 being taken over by Amazon, everybody's like, oh, this is going to be a bad thing. They're going to have inclusion, and And okay, prime example. I don't know if you've ever seen it, but you know, one of the greatest crime stories of all time was The Wire. And a lot of people don't know that The Wire was actually based off of real people and real scenarios that went on in Baltimore, Maryland at that time, right? One of the greatest characters that I love from the show was Stringer Bell. Stringer Bell was played by a man who's actually British and has a British accent. But in The Wire, you never hear his accent. Like you would swear, I didn't even know this dude was British until like maybe like I want to say 2 years after The Wire went off. Like that's when I found out that I was like, oh my god, this dude's British. Like what the heck? I didn't even know that this guy had a British accent, and you know he grew up in. I don't want to say he grew up in Britain because I don't know exactly what part of England he's from, but I know that dude's English and stuff like that, and he has an English accent. He would be an amazing 007. Now here's the thing that I know people would ask. Well, 007, he not black. Well, I'm gonna put it to you like this: 007 may not have been black back in the day, right? But 007 should be an African American male at least once. Just like 007 can also be a woman, you know? 007 could be an African American man. 007 could be a man and a woman. There's a lot of things that you could do with this franchise here that's never been done. The reason why the movies weren't making the money they should have made and they weren't getting the success was because you had ran the story into the ground. It was the same thing over and over again. Some guy saves the world as 007, but you got to really like the character. See, I really like Sean Connery. I really like the guy after him, and the guy after him, and then Pierce Brosnan. I didn't like the new guy, you know. And if you don't like the guy that's playing 007, you're not going to watch it. But that guy is very respected. The guy Stringer Bell from The Wire is very respected. He played Ghost Rider. He played The Wire. He played The Wire had at least like. The Wire had at least like 6 seasons, about 10 episodes a season, an hour per episode. He was in at least 4 to 6 seasons, 3 or 4 to 6 seasons, something like that, right? Great episodes, great story, you know, and I think that he really showed his acting chops, and he would make a great 007. So all these people talking about, you know, 007 it's going to go bad and all this sorts of stuff. Oh, it's going to go woke. Look, man, that's the world we live in, okay? 007. So you want me to believe they're all British agents? Think about it. Do you think that all British agents are all Caucasian men, 5'11"? Really? Come on, man. You got to break that mold. I'm pretty sure if we can. I'm not saying that you should make, you know, Michael B. Jordan the next 007, but I feel as though the next 007 should be Stringer Bell. Tell him we back up. Let him know we back up. You know what I'm saying? Like, let him know. You know. But at the same time, we'll see where Amazon goes with 007. I'll be one of the first people if they change it up to watch the video. I'll be one of the first people to watch it. Hopefully we get a TV show. I'd love to get a TV show of 007, something we can watch every week that comes out. You know, hopefully somebody good. You know, but we'll see which direction Amazon decides to go in with 007. Hopefully it's in the direction of not like wokeness, but at least in an inclusionary aspect. You know, something new, something fresh. Number 9, Pokemon Presents is coming out next week. What I hope to see. Let me say it like this. I am a big fan of Pokemon. But to be honest, I don't know none of the Pokemon past 151. To be completely honest with you. I don't know none of the guys. I don't know none of the new ones. Right? I'm not one of those people that's gonna sit up here and claim to know everything. You know, if I don't know something, I'm quick to tell you that I don't know it. And one of the things that I don't know is I don't know none of the new Pokemon past 150, right? But I would love to learn, and I think that if we could get a game in the style of, because we're supposed to be getting Pokemon ZA, right? And Pokemon ZA, from what I can tell, seems very interesting. It seems like a world where Pokemon, we live side by side with them, and you know, it looks like a city with excuse me. It looks like a city with Pokemon. Whereas every other Pokemon game is like go out and find the Pokemon. Whereas in this one, it feels like, you know, you run past somebody in a little bit of footage that I saw from the trailer. It looked like Pikachu was running through the world, and there was a Gyarados sitting next to somebody in the ocean. There was a Gyarados jumping in the ocean. There was there was Pokemon sitting next to people at a cafe. So to me, it feels more like a Pokemon game where basically you live next to the Pokemon and then you fight them, right? Too Wavy, thank you for him like, thank you for him like. Shout out to my moderator, Too Wavy. Be sure to go on over to channel, sub up, great content creator as well. How did they going, Too Wavy? Yo. He said, sorry I'm late. It's cool. We just sitting here doing a podcast. Just to let everybody know so we're on the same level. We've been in here for about an hour and a half almost. We're doing a podcast. Did you say you was going live on X? No, I'm not going live on X. I'm doing a podcast right now. We're running through topics. This is the NFC versus AFC Pro Bowl in the background, so everybody has something to watch. But I'm doing a podcast right now. I will be returning back to the normal franchise either tomorrow or the first of the month. I haven't decided yet. So either there's going to be a podcast either tomorrow or regular gameplay tomorrow, and then I return to the franchise either tomorrow or the first of the month. So, yeah, I announced that. Last stream. I had announced before I hung up on the last stream. I said that's why I try to tell everybody I didn't get the. Yeah, I didn't put out a notification on this stream. I forgot to put out the notification on Twitter and on X. Excuse me. No, you're good. I forgot to put out the notification on TikTok and X that I was going live. I just kind of went live and forgot about it because the day is kind of getting kind of away from me here. It's almost 5 o'clock, and I have some shows that I watch with my wife that we're trying to catch up on. And also I have some games I want to catch up on myself on some private time. So I kind of forgot to put the notification out. But just to let everybody know again, because you're just coming in, basically I'll be returning to normal gameplay either tomorrow or the first of the month because I'm going to get a tattoo. And I'll show it to you guys when I come home. But I'm going to get a tattoo Friday, so I'm not going to be live Friday. But I will be live. I want to say, let me look up the date. Let's see here. I will be live at least either the 3rd or the 4th. That'll be the first day of March that I go live, either the 3rd night or the 4th, the Super Bowl one. No, I'm going to get the Incredible Hulk. I done played enough Marvel Rivals to where I'm going to get the Hulk. I'm going to go get the Hulk. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get the outline of the Hulk done, so I'll be able to show you guys the outline, and then I'll basically go and get the shading done at a different day. Because to be honest with you, I cannot sit through a 5. I only can do tattoos for like 3 or 4 hours before I tap out. So basically, I'm going to get the outline done, and then my wife she's going to do the outline, and then I'm going to come back like a week or so later, like maybe a week, 2 weeks later, and then I'm going to get the shading done to where, and then it'll be completely done. But yeah, that's my next tattoo is the Incredible Hulk. And then after that, I'll probably look to get the Super Bowl trophy probably maybe like next week, the week after next, something like that. But hopefully I can start getting these tattoos done again to start getting the ball rolling on them again and stuff like that. So, but yeah, the next topic was we were talking about the Pokemon Presents. We're on topic number 9. And also, just to let everybody know, if you have not already, be sure to go to SR51MEDIA.com. Over there, you will find all previous podcasts. Last week's podcast will be made available to it today. It's available on YouTube right now if you can't wait. And today's podcast will be made available to YouTube and made available to the website today, so that way you can watch it back in case you missed anything. So yeah, with the Pokemon Presents thing, because I'm a big fan of the 150, but I want to expand my Pokemon-like ability to the new ones, I feel like it's a whole new world out there, something that I can learn, like who's the new bad guys, who's the new, like Pikachu's everybody love Pikachu, but like who's the new, like who Charizard, everybody love Charizard, right? But they had to have created more fire Pokemon and more electric Pokemon and more water and leaf and stuff like that. Who are these guys? What is their powers? What do they do? What do they transform into? All these things are stuff that I want to learn. So when Pokemon ZA comes out, I will be looking to try to get that. But I do hope at Pokemon Presents there's something that, like, because I'm on the verge of beating Let's Go Pikachu. I'm this close to beating it. I'm at the final 4 gym leaders, right? But they had this thing where you have to play all 4 at one time. So in the other gym leaders, without ruining it for you, you go town to town and you fight them one at a time, right? So you fight all the little people in the gym, all the little lead up people, like his minions, right? And then you fight the gym leader, and once you beat the gym leader, you get the badge, right? if I remember correctly, hold on one second. I have to run to the restroom. Be right back.
All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. If the Heat choke, another 10-point lead. Man, my Sixers. Sorry, it took a while. I had to replace the daggone chain. Anybody that has fixed the toilet knows when the chain pops off the thing, you have to kind of reset it. So I had to go wash my hands a couple times. So I had to dig my hand in there, which I feel is kind of dirty. So I'm gonna wash my hands again. Welcome back, Manny. So yeah, as I was saying, where were we at here? We were at Pokemon Presents coming in this next week. What I want to see. So yeah, what I want to see is because I'm so close to beating Let's Go Pikachu, I would love to see something like a continuation of that. It doesn't have to be Let's Go Pikachu. You could call it Let's Go Charizard. Whatever you want to call it, or the Indigo League or Yellow Pokemon, whatever. Just give us the option to basically continue that story forward, or give us a new Pokemon game, something that we can explore in. And I would surely buy that game. The Heat are up by 8. Please don't lose. My Sixers. I'm trying to see what my Sixers score is. Hopefully my Sixers can come back. Yeah, so just basically, in my opinion, I would love to see a continuation. As long as they continue Pokemon, which I know they will, I'll be super happy about that. That's why I'm working to beat Let's Go Pikachu, because I want to start with certain games. I want to complete them before I buy a new game. And I know there's a Pokemon game that's out, and I keep it honest. There's a Pokemon game that's out right now. I forget the name of it. I think it's called Sapphire and Diamond or something. 6145 New York is up. Oh my God. Why'd you have to tell me that, too, baby? They can come back. Come on, Sixers. 280, thank you for them likes. So the thing about it is, oh my God. So the thing about it is basically, I want to, when it comes to certain games, I want to work on beating them before I actually buy the next game. Especially with Pokemon. I don't want to pile up game after game after game after game, and I haven't beaten any of them. Like with Let's Go Pikachu, I'm actually on the verge of beating the whole game outright, right? So when I do that, then I feel comfortable saying, okay, I'm going to take $60. Slayers, thank you for them. S Players, thank you for them likes. Thank you for them likes. I feel comfortable about saying, okay, let me, go out and spend $60 on the new Pokemon because I beat Let's Go Pikachu and this is the next one up. Y'all need to trade and beat. I mean, I feel as though Embiid's giving it all he can. I feel like once he gets his knee surgery and he loses some weight, he'll be back to playing as an MVP. But he got to get that knee surgery, man. He just go and get that knee surgery. Same thing with Paul George. Go get whatever surgery you got to get. Get healthy, yo. But we can't do anything until they get healthy. So, got to wait to see. Maybe Paul George can help us out here the rest of this year, and maybe we can make a playoff run. It'd be great if we could at least make a playoff run, but then I kind of want the high draft pick, so I don't know. If you're going to lose big, trust the process. We got to go back to trust the process. So, yeah, in my opinion, with the Pokemon game, I would love to see something like, like a continuation of the Pokemon journey. Hopefully something with more customization. The heck? Hopefully something with more customization. Something where basically, it's more customizable for the characters and the ability to what happened?
Xfinity.
1 second, y'all. So yeah, the thing about it is, I hope that it's something where basically they continue on a journey. Something where it's a little bit more customization. There was some good customization in Let's Go Pikachu. They had you could put outfits on Pikachu, and I got the Team Rocket outfit on now, black and red, rolling with that on my shorts and stuff like that. So basically, hopefully they can hopefully they can what do you call it? They can keep it going, give us a good customization on the character,
give us new information with the new Pokemon, not just, okay, you're catching them and that's it. Maybe give us something to do with them. You know, maybe like tournaments and stuff we can compete in, different aspects, instead of just it being all about facing gym leaders, you know. So we'll see. We'll see what, you know, when it comes out. But hopefully it's a good game that comes out of it. Hopefully hopefully we see some, you know, ZA combat and at least some footage of ZA. You know, show us something about this game, you know, because it's supposed to be coming out later this year. And, you know, if it's a that's what you just did?
Yeah, gonna keep calling.
Hold on one second. So yeah, the thing about it is, hopefully they show us something on Pokemon ZA, and they give us some more information about, you know, what's going to be happening with you know, this next round of Pokemon. Hopefully it's something where the Pokedex is still there, and you can customize your character and you can customize your Pokemon, and there's a little bit more to do than just going part to part, city to city, fighting each other. So we'll have to wait to see, but I will be watching that Pokemon event when it comes on. Number 10. WWE 2K25, why I want this year's game and why I'm gonna get it. Why I may get it. Excuse me. WWE 2K25, why I want this year's game and when I may get it. Okay, so typically 2K and WWE are on sale for like $50. The $100 edition be on sale for like $50 come Black Friday, right? I want WWE, but I don't know if I want WWE early. You see what I'm saying? Like, if the Switch 2 comes out, then yeah, I can see buying WWE just to have a game, you know, because that's what you're going to have to do. A lot of people don't know with the Switch 2. That's what you're going to have to do, is buy a lot of games that have been out for a while but are new to Nintendo. So what I'd probably do is I would probably buy WWE for my Switch. That way I have it already, and that's like a game that I can play and work up and play. But at the same time, I do feel as though that just the creation of the island is enough for me. I know a lot about how it works in 2K25, where basically you create a character and then it's this whole world that you compete in with other people. They said something about when you're in the world, it's called the island. And when you're on the island, there's typically like 50 people on the island, and you can buy customizations and different stuff for your character, and you can wrestle and stuff like that. And I think it's based around the time where Roman Reigns makes his way to TV, like The Rock. It's basically like The Rock story when The Rock went to who else? Jamar Chase. Look at his hair. When The Rock made his way to the movies, and he stopped being a day-to-day wrestler. So I think that's what's going to happen with WWE 2K25. I think we're going to be in a situation where basically it's going to be a great game to be able to play and stuff like that. Having the island and the story. I know the story's good. I'm not going to lie, not every story has been good from 2K25. 2K25. Not every story has been good from WWE, but I do believe that. What's the score? 55-65. Okay, Sixers. Got it back down to a 10-point game. I do believe that it's going to be the type of thing where it's a good game. It all depends on when I want to get it, whether I want to get it early on 2K day, you know, or whether I want to get it on, say, you know, Black Friday, when I can get it for a less amount, on a sale. So I have to kind of, weigh my options and look a little bit more into the game. And also I have to see what the performance is like on Nintendo Switch, because most of the games I'm buying is going to be digital. I'm going to look to buy like mostly digital games. I'm going to have to buy a memory card before I start buying a lot of games to store these games. But basically I'm going to look to mainly be digital this time around with the Switch because of the fact that it was just harder keeping up with the cartridges, carrying the cartridges around and stuff like that. So, yeah. So to answer the second part of the question, when I may get it, if I haven't answered that already, it's basically either, I would say when the Nintendo Switch 2 comes out, like when I actually get the unit, either a month afterwards or Black Friday. Because we'll be so close to Black Friday that some games aren't worth buying at full price when you can get them lower. But then when you think about it, if the Switch comes out in, say, May 2nd or something like that, the way they're predicting, May or June, you still have July, August, September, October, November. You still have 5 months out before you can actually buy that game. And I don't know if I want to wait 5 months. That's one thing that I've gotten a little bit better with. When I want a game, I set aside what I need to do to be able to purchase that game. And I don't put myself into a situation where I have to wait it out. Hicks Productions. Shout out to my moderator, Hicks Productions. Be sure to go over to his channel, sub up, great content creator as well. How's the day going, Hicks Productions? Yo. Said I'm late. Yeah, I've been in here for about an hour and 40 minutes. We're doing a podcast. I have the NCAA. I have the NFC versus the AFC on in the background. It's currently 30-26 in the fourth quarter with 9 minutes 45 seconds left. After this is over, if I'm still doing topics, which I think I am, I will be starting up another gameplay. I'm not playing gameplay today. There will be no gameplay from me. Normal gameplay as far as the franchise goes will pick back up either the first of the month or that Monday, first Monday of the month of March. So I'm just taking a couple days off to kind of get some podcast news out there, get some stuff put out there. And then if you didn't catch the beginning, which I don't think you did, be sure to go to SR51MEDIA.com, the official brand website. Just push in SR51MEDIA.com. There you'll find the podcast from last week, and this podcast this week will be available later today. So yeah, as I was saying, with WWE, I think it's a great game. I will be picking that up. And then, like I said, with 2K25, I was at baseball practice. Okay, did you have a good practice, Hicks? With 2K25, I feel like I can wait for 2K25. Like, I can wait till Black Friday to get that because I'm not... Okay, that's good. You had a good practice. Good, you had a good practice. What position do you play? Pitcher? You a pitcher? What do you call it? With 2K25, I can wait for a while to play 2K25. The last week one is on YouTube. Yeah, the last week one is on YouTube now. And then when I'm done with this stream, pitcher first and outfield second. Okay, yeah, so I figured pitcher. Yeah, 280. The last one is available on YouTube right now under the 51 Media playlist, right? And then it's also available on the website. And then when I'm done with this podcast, I will be uploading it to YouTube and then uploading it to the website so that way people can view it from the beginning and hear all the topics and stuff like that. But yeah, as I was saying with WWE, I may not wait till November because there's a lot of games that a lot of these games are going to come down to when the Switch comes out, and the heat choke, the lead as well as always. Man, I'm trying to see my Sixers win. And your Heat got to have a good pick for Jimmy Butler, so you'll be getting a good player this year. So yeah, the thing about it is basically, in my opinion, WWE is going to be a great game. 2K, I'm probably going to wait on 2K a little bit because, to be honest, I'm not really, y'all coming back. I know we're working it back. 57-67. Come on now, 10-point game. Let's go. It's only the third quarter. Let's go. So yeah, the thing about it is basically, in my opinion, 2K can wait till Black Friday, but WWE, I really want that game. Like, who knows? I may be getting WWE, like, I want to say maybe later this month. Well, not this month. I'm not getting anything like that, purchased like that, until after the Switch is revealed to see if it's coming out on the Switch. But then if it gets supported on my Steam Deck, I may get it on my Steam Deck. So we'll see either the Steam Deck or the Switch sometime in the next couple months. I'll be getting WWE. Number 11. Marvel Rivals may come to Switch 2, but is it already too late? 1 second. It says, I made Illinois State yesterday for college football. They are the FSC. They are an FSC team. FCS team. Okay. All right. Good luck on your franchise. Good luck on your franchise. Keep us updated. Keep us updated. Number 11. Marvel Rivals may come to Switch 2, but is it already too late? For somebody that only has a Switch 2, if Marvel Rivals comes to it, then it's a great game because if I'm not mistaken, it's not going to be like, I don't know if the Nintendo Switch versions, the Nintendo Switch 2 versions of games are going to connect to, like, say, the PlayStation Xbox version. Like, you see how if you're on PC and you're on PlayStation, it comes together as one unit when you go to play the game. I don't know if Nintendo Switch is going to do that. It would be great if they do. But if it only connects to other people that are playing Nintendo Switch, then that's cool with me as well. Of course, I'd be playing as Hulk. And it would give me the ability. I don't think it's too late for me because I have a Steam Deck that cannot play Marvel Rivals. I have to actually check that out. Let me see something. I can look at it right now and tell you. I don't think Marvel Rivals is compatible with the Steam Deck just yet. Let me see. Because they have an app where you can look it up. Okay, it didn't pull up. Why, I don't know. Let's see. Maybe it's one word. Sometimes it's one word. Okay, let's load this again. There we go. Marvel Rivals. Let's see. Is the Steam Deck compatible yet? Nope. It's playable, but it's not compatible just yet with the Steam Deck. It's not fully verified. So, I have a. That's what I'm saying. I have a good option, whether it be my Steam Deck or whether it be my Switch, that I can play Marvel Rivals. I kind of want that game on the go so I can jump into a match here or there. I would love to be able to just jump into a match, play a match, hang it up, and then come back to it at a different time versus only being able to play it on my Xbox because it only runs perfect on Xbox and PlayStation right now. So we have to wait to see what they do with Steam Deck and what they do with Switch 2. But I would love for it to come over so that way I can play more Marvel Rivals. Number 12. The backbone is one of the best accessories for your phone. Okay, so I don't have my backbone right in front of me, but a backbone, if you don't know, is a controller that you connect to your phone. Now, the reason why that's a good thing, really one of the best accessories you can have, is because if you don't want to invest, because I think a Steam Deck right now is about $400. The one I have is about $400 to $500, and then a Switch is going to be at least $400. So if you don't want to put out the money for any of those, and you say, okay, well, I still want to play, Xbox or PlayStation games on the go, you can buy a backbone for I think about $100, connect it to your phone, and then sign into your system and play your games on the go. A lot of people don't know that it exists. It came out, everybody talked about it, all the streamers talked about it, but not a lot of people know that it actually exists. So you could buy a backbone, and what it does is, like, this is my phone, right? So what you do is, matter of fact, let me see something. That way you can see what it looks like. I think I have it right here. I could be wrong. 1 second. Let me see. Oh, no. Here it is. Give me 1 second. So this is a backbone. Okay? As you can see, get in the camera right there. This is a backbone. Okay? So it extends, right? It extends out like this, right? And it connects into your phone. And then this part right here, the little clip, well, other side. This part right here, the little clip, right? The little clip section that you see connects to the bottom of your phone. And then it connects, and then these buttons light up, and then you can play it just like a controller, right? Now, the reason why I bring that up is for people. Hold on 1 second. Let me put it back in my bag. Zip my bag up. Okay. The reason why I bring it up is for a lot of people. I hear people sometimes, this is the only podcast I like listening to, and I find another podcast boring. I try to make it entertaining. Hicks, I'm glad you're enjoying this podcast. I greatly appreciate the support. That's why I try to put something on the background. As far as the game, who do y'all want to see next? I was gonna put the Chiefs versus the Ravens on to see Patrick Mahomes go up against Lamar Jackson. But if y'all have any recommendations in the chat that y'all want to see, let me know, because this game only has 4 minutes left, and I'm only on topic 12, and I have 20 topics. So if you have another team that you want to see, just let me know before this one ends. So yeah. So the thing about it is a backbone. If it's a great option. Eagles versus Chiefs Super Bowl rematch. Okay, I can put that in. Rematch. You should do Chiefs Eagles. I need the Chiefs revenge. Okay, everybody's saying Chiefs Eagles. So after this one, we'll do Chiefs Eagles. So yeah. So the thing about it is, a backbone is the type of thing where it's only about $100, right? You could access Xbox Game Pass or PlayStation. They have one with PlayStation buttons. I have the one, of course, with the Xbox buttons. But they have one with PlayStation buttons as well, where you just do the same thing. Connect it to your phone, sign into either PlayStation Plus or Xbox. Basically, play the game, whatever game you want to play. Disconnect it. Now, the one thing I would say is it does not drain your batteries on your phone super fast, but it does drain your battery. So what I would say is like, either, and I don't know if you can charge it while you're playing, so just make sure you have, I would say just recommend, I always try to like keep my phone at 100. Like my phone was at like 23 a minute ago. I'm at 2075 right now. I'm charging it while I'm in the podcast. I normally keep my phone at 100 all the time anyway. That's just how I am. And it's the best thing to do for games. Now, in my opinion, if you don't want to commit to a Steam Deck, or if you don't want to commit to a $400 Steam Deck or a $400 Switch, you could always get the backbone for $100 and just, play your games on the go and have a great time. So I just wanted to at least make everybody aware of that may not be aware that the backbone is a great accessory. And also shout out to Backbone. Y'all made a great piece of technology for us. Number 13. Ubisoft says Shadow's pre-orders are tracking well like with Odyssey. What that means is they're saying that Assassin's Creed Shadow's pre-orders are working well. Like they're moving up the ladder towards being about the same amount as Odyssey was when Odyssey first came out. And I feel that that's a good sign. I hear a lot of people talking about how Ubisoft is gonna shut their doors and they're gonna end. For people like me that's been playing Assassin's Creed since the first Assassin's Creed, I don't want to hear that. It's like, prime example, take whatever's your favorite game right now. If I was to say, well, you know what, they're getting ready to close their doors and they're about to shut down, you don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. So, in my opinion, I feel like I'm glad that people are accepting Assassin's Creed Shadows. I think the whole game getting out months before it came out, I'm ignoring all the news that goes along with it. I know that, and just let everybody know, spoiling video games that just came out is a blockable offense. So don't do it. Don't put yourself in a situation. If you do it, you will be blocked, whether you join the community or not. Spoiling video games is a blockable offense. It's like somebody walking into a movie theater and you telling them the end of the movie as you walk out. Like nobody wants to be in that position. So, in my opinion, I feel as though, two-wavy, thank you for them likes, thank you for them likes. In my opinion, I feel that, Assassin's Creed Shadow is going to be a great game. I'm looking to play as Yasuke, the African samurai, mainly because of the fact that I've never been in a berserk. He's kind of like a berserker, He has this long back thing with spikes on it, and then he has swords and he has armor. Once College Football 26 comes out, are you going to get it and play it? Yes. To address that comment, Hicks Productions, I will be getting College Football this year. I'm going to wait to see if there's a bundle that's coming out. That's the reason why I haven't tried to pre-order it now. Typically, last year there was a bundle for College Football 26 and Madden 26. College Football 25 and Madden 25. So I'm going to try, I'm going to try to get that bundle. That's why I haven't ordered College Football 26, because I actually want to wait to see if there's going to be a bundle for both of them, because I would rather order the bundle for both of them and play that than order one and then have to order another, because you pay more that way. You actually save money ordering the bundle of college football itself and Madden, and then that's what I'll be taking over when college football comes out. I'll be going to the Rainbow Warriors, and then I'm also going to start to rotate back and forth between college football and Madden. I didn't get the bundle last year. I bought both of them. Yeah, I got the bundle last year when it came out, If I'm not mistaken, I bought the bundle. And then I played college football for like a solid, I want to say, month and a half. And then I ended up, I played college football for about a month and a half. And then I ended up going over to Madden when Madden came out. But this time I'm going to try to rotate in a little bit more. Rotate in college football a little bit more this time instead of just making it all Madden. I'm going to try to rotate in college football a little bit more this time. And wrestling. I will be rotating in wrestling when I get wrestling. So yeah, where were we? Yeah, Ubisoft's pre-orders. So the pre-orders for Ubisoft Shadows is looking good. I'm looking forward to playing as Yasuke. I don't have a problem playing as Nobi, the girl that you play as. I love all Assassin's Creed games. I have yet to play an Assassin's Creed game I don't like. I didn't play Mirage, in my opinion, mainly because of the fact that Mirage was a game where they went back into the old school of Assassin's Creed, where you don't have as many powers. I've never played Assassin's Creed. It's an amazing franchise. There's so many games out that you could play. Like you could play. They have one called Black Flag where you play as a pirate. They have one called Egypt. They have one based in Egypt. They have one based in Greek mythology. They have one based in the American Revolution where you play as a Native American and an African American Native American. They have one based in the last one was Vikings and Valhalla. Then the one that's coming out is based in Japanese. How much will the new game be? The new game will be I think it's about 60 or 70. If you don't want to commit to 60 or 70, you can probably find it around the time of Black Friday for like $40, 9 times out of 10. And it's not coming out till March 20th, so if you want to wait it out, you can always get that game later in the year around the time of Black Friday for like normal now game. Yeah. Like normal new game. Yeah. You can get it you can get normal new game price for like I think it's like 60 or 70, something like that, normal new price. Or you can get one of the older ones, or you can basically wait till Black Friday and it'll probably be on sale for like $30 or $40. Something like that. I'm just waiting till the Switch 2 comes out to see if it's going to be on the Switch 2. And I'm also waiting to see if they're going to make it verified on the Steam Deck. If it comes verified on the Steam Deck, I'm going to buy it on the Steam Deck. Normally $60, yeah. Normally $60. If they make it verified on the Steam Deck, then I'm probably going to get it on my Steam Deck because it's just another game that I can wait on my Switch to get and stuff like that. So, because my Steam Deck doesn't compete with my Switch, it's kind of like an accomplice to it. And that's kind of how it rolls. So, when the Xbox handheld comes out, I'm going to get it, but I'm not going to get rid of my Steam Deck to get it. Because some games come on PC that don't come on... some games come on PC that don't actually make their way to Xbox and PlayStation just yet. So, that's why my Steam Deck has a good ability for it. Let's see here. Number 14. Kingdom Come Deliverance is doing well. I hope it gets verified. So, there's this game. Hold on one second. Other than sports games, because the deluxe and ultimate editions are 100, 120. Yeah, they have Assassin's Creed has a hold on one second. I gotta queue up the next game. Who won? Let me see. Well, they're showing the NFC. Did the NFC win? That's what I'm talking about. Oh, well, they're showing all the highlights, really. Oh, NFC won? They must have took Patrick Mahomes out and put Josh Allen in. NFC won. Pretty good close match. Okay. Let's queue up the Super Bowl rematch. Eagles versus the Chiefs. Chiefs, Eagles. And then we're going to go no team. Okay. Oh, you want So put the Eagles in throwbacks. Hold on. Hold on. No, I can put them in throw. I can put if it sticks, because I'm not actually paying. I just realized it's your screen or your monitor that lights up your room. Yeah, at night, I let my monitor do it. That way I don't cut too much light on in my partner's face. My wife's face, basically, because she's in the room with me. Where's the alternate? There we go. Alternate classic. And then if it sticks, hopefully it sticks. And then what's their alternate classic? Ooh, I see you with the alternate classic Chiefs uniform. What else they got? No. Let's go with the alternate. What they got? The 1970s? They kind of stay the same. Let's go alternate classic. Home. Alright, cool. Hopefully it sticks. Let's run it. Make the Eagles pants black. Okay, let me see if it's stuck. See, it doesn't stick when you don't have... I don't think it sticks when you have the... I don't think it sticks. Why the Kelly green jersey black? With the Kelly green jersey, black helmet, black pants. Yeah, I don't think it sticks when you do that. But let's see. We'll see. If it doesn't stick, it doesn't stick. Well, let's get it going. All right. I don't think it sticks. And then I like how they got the Super Bowl. I never queued this up to see the Super Bowl. This is nice. Oh, it's stuck. Look, the alternate classic stuck. Then they got the Super Bowl theme entrance and all that, man. It's showing tough. Look at this. Wow. It's super cool. So where was we at here? Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 is doing well. I hope it gets verified. Okay, now let me put my opinion into this. I just recently found out about this game, Kingdom Come Deliverance. Chiefs gonna win the Super Bowl. These Eagles better win this Super Bowl. Hold it down, Eagles. Hold it down. In my opinion, right, Kingdom Come Deliverance looks like an amazing game. It's like this medieval kind of like RPG game that I just found out about. Like I didn't play Kingdom Deliverance 1, right? But like, yo, this game looks incredibly good. Like I was watching the I'm predicting Super Bowl 58-2. If it's 58-2, Hick's about to be pissed. In my opinion, right, the thing about it is, Asher, thank you for the likes. Thank you for the likes. So the thing about it is, right, in my opinion, Kingdom Come Deliverance looks like an amazing game. You know, it seems like the type of thing where basically, it's like a medieval RPG where you're kind of making decisions that dictate your story, and you know you're traveling from land to land with different problems and different issues and stuff like that. So to me, I think it looks like an amazing game. I hope it ends up. I'm predicting 81-0 Chiefs win. To me, I'm hoping that it basically gets verified, and then to me, once it gets verified, I would definitely buy it. It's another game that I have on my list. Am I gonna wait till after the after the Switch comes out? Possibly. It depends on what happens. Depends on, you know, how the money looks and stuff like that, and what I choose to do. I may wait till it comes out. I'm going to wait till it gets verified because I only buy verified games. So basically it either gets verified or the Switch 2 comes out with a version that I can buy. I don't have to worry about it. So, number 15, why only buy verified games? Why only buy Steam Deck verified games? Okay, so if anybody's thinking about getting a Steam Deck, there's different levels of tiers to the games. So there's a playable game, which means that it's playable, it will boot up, but some of the controls may not work the way it's supposed to or function the way it's supposed to. And then there's unsupported, which means that the game is basically not supported on the Steam Deck and it probably won't run correctly. And then there's verified. Verified means that the game runs perfectly, everything works well, it works the way it's supposed to work. Now, sometimes when you get a verified game, sometimes a patch or two is needed to make it run perfectly. But typically, verified games that I have bought and have always run flawlessly. So, something like Spider-Man 2 that we talked about earlier, now it's verified, now I would buy it. I've been looking at it for at least, I want to say, like the last couple months here. I've been paying attention to it, looking at it, hoping that it would become verified. And now that it's verified, it puts me into a position where that's a game that I want. That's why I said with the Kingdom Deliverance, I hope it gets verified. And Dynasty Warriors, a couple of games, Dynasty Warriors, I think the name of it, I think it's called Dynasty Warriors Abyss or something like that. That looks like a pretty cool game. Dynasty Warriors 8 would be pretty nice. Not the Empires one, because I have 9 Empires. So maybe Dynasty Warriors 8, the one that's just a regular game, or Dynasty Warriors 9. Some of these games, once they become verified, I would buy them. But it comes down to, oh, look at that, interception. Some of these games, in my opinion, I buy are verified. I would want them to, in my opinion, I would want them to become verified before I actually buy them, because I feel better about buying a verified game than I do about buying a non-verified game. I feel as though non-verified games put you into a position where basically you could mess around and buy a game that doesn't work. And how it works is, like, you can't keep doing that with Steam, where you buy a game, it doesn't work, you refund it, and keep doing that. You can't do that with anybody, really. Nintendo, Xbox, PlayStation, or Steam, because if you keep doing that, that can affect your contract as far as with them. Like they can they can shut down your account thinking you're frauding them and stuff by refunding games every couple of days and stuff like that. So you don't want to do that. But basically, if I had to recommend anything, if you get a Steam Deck, just buy verified games. Don't get into the playable stuff. Even though a lot of people say there's fixes that you can do, I'm not rewriting anything. Andy Reid said that they're going for a running back in the draft yesterday. Really? I'm shocked at that. Don't you have Pacheco? Why are you going after a running back? You have Pacheco. But that'd be pretty cool. I don't understand why you would go after a running back. You have Pacheco, but I mean, I can understand Andy wanting to, maybe get another person in there. Maybe he doesn't feel as though Pacheco's the guy because he was hurt half the year. He is on his last year of his contract. Oh, okay, yeah. Then he must not feel him like that as a running back to be on the team. He must be looking at it like, he's a good running back and all that, but he's looking at it from, he has not been playing the same after his injury. Yeah, he was injured basically half the year, because I know he came back to play us, but he was nowhere near the same type of dude that, I saw during the beginning of his career and stuff like that. So where were we at? Okay, number 16. Digimon story, Time Stranger. Looks good, but I need to know more. I'm a fan of Digimon. Like, I watched Digimon, the cartoon, for a little bit when I was younger, back in the day, when I was in school and stuff like that. I did watch. Oh, look at that shifter shit. Smitty, good run, Smitty. Good run. I did watch Digimon a good amount of time when I was younger. In my opinion, it was a pretty good show. It was a pretty good show from Digimon when it was actually out. Now, will I spend $60 on a Digimon game? I doubt it. Digimon is more something like if I could get Digimon for say $20, I'm looking for the price point of Digimon to me would have to be like $25-$30. That's about as high as I would go. 30 is high. Like I try to get it around like 20 or something like that. Brett Lynch said that the draft is run heavy in defense, especially linebackers, corners, and D-end linemen. Yeah, it is. There's a lot of defensive linemen that's coming out this year. There's a good amount of halfbacks. There's good people at all positions, really. The combine tomorrow really going to show us, that's when it's going to start up when we're going to be able to see people. I can't wait to watch it tomorrow. Let the off season begin. So yeah, with the Digimon thing, I feel like, in my opinion, that it's a great game. It looks like a very good looking game. I'm pretty sure it's nice and stuff like that, but I gotta see a little bit more before I actually go off and purchase it. Especially with the way the world looked, where it was something about a world-ending event that happened and how they tell you what happened and stuff like that. So with Digimon might be more of a Black Friday game that I look to pick up, like last minute or something like that. I'm also going to need to get a bigger memory card if I'm going to be getting Digimon too. I hope Luther Burden falls to number 31 so Kansas City can get him. Oh, okay. I think a lot of people are going to fall that they didn't expect to fall. There's going to be a lot of falling in the draft because there's a lot more people that they're talking about, like Shadari Sanders and that boy Abdul Carter and Cam Ward and Dart and all that sort of stuff. So there's going to be, and then Travis Hunter. There's a lot of people that people are going to pick up, and there's going to be, by the time we go to pick me and you, there's going to be a lot of people that's still available. And if he does, it's going to be deadly. There's going to be a lot of people that are still available in the 30s that people didn't expect to be available. Like, you're going to be able to get a top 5 talent. Like, if you're looking for especially a running back, you'd be able to get a top 5, top 10 guy. Him, Rasheed Worthy are going to be deadly. Got to be. Who knows? It might be a rematch all over again. Wouldn't that be something if we rematch it up all over again? Like the Eagles versus the Chiefs again next year? That would be wild, man. Oh, crap. I hope I didn't tear my sock. Okay. Thought I tore my sock. That would be wild if it's like Chiefs, Eagles all over again next year. But yeah, Digimon, especially if they go get Mahomes and O-line, especially at left tackle. Well, you're supposed to be trying to keep Creed Humphrey, so you got to work on keeping Creed first. And then you got Nick Bolton, who needs a contract. And then Travis is on the last year of his deal, so you got to figure out whether or not he's coming back for the next couple of years. So Trey Smith, there you go. Trey Smith. You got to figure out whether or not Trey's coming back. Yeah. You got to see if Trey's coming back. And then Andy did say he's important to the line. You don't want to let him go because then you got to replace him. And you got to train the guy that replaces him. So, got to see what's going to happen with free agency first. So, I thought he retired. No, Trey Smith said that he wants another contract. His contract is up, I think. And it's going to cost a lot to keep good linemen under control. Gonna have to pay them a good amount of money. Oh no, Travis Kelce didn't retire. Travis Kelce said that he kicked it down the road of if he's gonna retire, but he basically hasn't retired as of yet. So number 17. Civilization 7 looks good. It reminds me of a mobile game I used to play. Okay, it was called what was it called? Kingdom. What was the name of this game? 1 second. Let me see if I have this game on my phone. Still, it was called Kingdom something. I cannot remember the name of it to save my life right now. Let me see if I still have it on my phone. It's not Kingdom Rush. It was something else. Let me see. Let me go to the App Store, because the App Store will tell me which one it was. Let me see here. Kingdom... Civilization 7 reminds me of this game I was playing. Wasn't Clash of Kings. I think it was called Clash of Kings, yeah. Let me see. I think it might have been called Clash of Kings. Because there was Clash of Clans. There it is. Clash of Kings, COK. Yeah, that was my game right there. Clash of Kings was a game like Civilization 7 where you created a kingdom and you defended your kingdom against the rest of the map. That's why I got to go do something. I'll be listening but won't be chatting. All right, Hicks, thank you for the support. Thank you for being in the chat even though you won't be able to chat. Clash of Kings was a game like Civilization 7 where you create a civilization and then you build it up and you have to defend it against the rest of the map. Now, I've never played a Civilization game, right? But that game looks massively good to me. Now, let me see if it's available on Steam. Let's see if it's available on Steam. And, oh, crap. Let's see if it's available on Steam. I know it's available on the Steam Deck. But is it available? Like, is it compatible? Oh, that's great. It's verified. Okay. So let me add this game to my wish list. Okay. And then what I was saying was 9 times out of 10, Civilization 7 looks like a great game because how I see it is, in my opinion, I feel that Civilization 7 is a type of game where you get what you put into it. You know, you can create a civilization and what period you want to be in. You defend it against the map and stuff like that against other people. You don't have to rely on other people to play the game with you. So I don't have to worry about playing the game with, you know, like, with basically like other people that may want to destroy my kingdom. Is mainly going to be computer based and stuff like that. So I think that'll be a great game to be able to have later on, right? In my opinion. I think that Civilization 7 looks very good, and I've never played a Civilization game, so basically I think that it'll be a very good looking game to be able to check out. I'm going to keep my eye on it. It's verified on Steam Deck now, so it's something that I'll keep my eye on. I'm going to need to up my memory card on my Steam Deck, but I'm also going to need to get a memory card for my Switch, so I'm going to wait till the Switch comes out and see what the memory card looks like there. And then I'm going to look to buy a memory card for my Steam Deck to upgrade certain things. So, just to put that out there. Hold on 1 second. Hit the button. Number 18. EA passed on buying Call of Duty. Why I understand, but I still love COD. Okay, so it came out recently from IGN, credit IGN, that EA passed up buying Call of Duty. Now, to me, that wasn't smart. Because it wasn't smart, but I understand why they did it. If you own Battlefield, you're not going to buy Call of Duty because then it's going to kill Battlefield. Because you can't release Battlefield and Call of Duty from the same company at the same time. And you also can't release one above the other because then it's going to mess it up. It's different where Call of Duty is against Battlefield and Battlefield comes out and it's a different kind of game and people buy it and stuff like that. That's something different. Versus, you know, you buy Call of Duty, you have to support that. You know, you have to buy. Hold on a second. Sit up. I've been sitting back for a minute now. It's something different where you buy Call of Duty, and then you know you gotta have beta testers for that thing. You gotta have developers for that thing. You gotta have marketing for that thing. That's hundreds of millions of dollars. You know, that's put out into that game. You can't very well put hundreds of millions of dollars into Call of Duty and then expect it not to eat away at Battlefield, you know? And you also can't put hundreds of millions of dollars into Battlefield and not expect it to eat away at Call of Duty. So I understand why they actually did not, you know, purchase Call of Duty, but at the same time, I still love COD. You know, I think that it's a very good game. To me, I've kind of moved away from not PvP as much. You know, like Marvel Rivals, that's just an amazing game right there. That takes the cake, you know. And then the Mecha Break game that we're looking at, that looks like an amazing game as well too. But the whole, like, you know, 5v5, mission after mission after mission after mission after mission, I've kind of moved away from that. I kind of like RPGs and things like that a little bit more. I'm really, to tell you the truth,
I changed. SR51MEDIA is originally my name for my brand, and SR is my name, but the initials used to stand for Salt Aries, but nowadays they stand for Salt RPG. You know, because that's what I be on is them RPGs. You know, that's what has me is them RPGs. So who knows? That's the nickname. It's either Salt Aries or Salt RPG. You know, and the reason why I say that is because they last longer. You know, like our people are already saying, like Two Wavy was saying, you know, if he gets the highest level he can get with Iron Man, he's going to retire from Marvel Rivals. You know, certain games after a period of time. T, what's good with you? Shout out to my moderator T. Be sure to go on to his channel, sub up, great content creator as well. How's your day going, T? Yo, you're actually coming in. I've been live for about 2 hours and 16 minutes. This is a podcast. We're doing a podcast. No, I wasn't streaming earlier. I was watching TV and chilling with the wife. She just got home from Hawaii. VY, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Just to get everybody on the same page. Everybody's coming in a little late. This is a podcast. I've been live for almost 2.5 hours. I'm going to be live for another half an hour, 45 minutes, and I'm going to look to hang it up. And then tomorrow I'm going to be live for at least 5 hours. And then I'm going to be doing either gameplay or another podcast. I haven't decided just yet. Probably going to be doing a gameplay because I didn't talk all I wanted to talk today. Like, I only have like one day of talk in me, to be honest. I'd be thinking like, yeah, I can talk every day. And then it'd be like, man, I can only talk like one day. To be honest, I can only talk for like one day. SR in this game is looking bad. VY, thank you for the roses. Thank you for the roses. Thank you for the gifts, man. Thank you for helping SR51 and channel grow. You are greatly appreciated. Two Baby, thank you for them likes. You didn't make a video. Yeah, I know. I accidentally launched the stream because I was just to explain it to everybody too. I forgot to tell you guys. The reason why I wasn't live for these last 2 days, a winter storm came through Washington. And they said that the wind was going to mess with the power, and the power was glitching on and off. And I know that if the power just automatically snaps off while I'm live streaming, it can destroy my computer and my Xbox. So because I live in the greater state of Washington, and when the storms come, them storms come heavy. They may not come that heavy with snow, but when it has to do with rain and wind and stuff, man, it knocked over trees. Trees landed on people's cars. It messed up power lines. Power lines was down. Cell phones was out. It was all sorts of stuff like that. So, you know, basically, when that happens, I'm not going to be streaming live or anything like that. I don't want my system to get messed up. I spent almost $600 on my Xbox Series X. I'm not trying to have that get messed up. My computer is thousands of dollars. So is my tablets and stuff like that. I can't have my stuff messed up. So when that happens, then I'm not going to be streaming. But Two Baby said, what game you playing next stream? We have the franchise rolling. So 9 times out of 10, it's either gonna be right now. I'm feeling either Madden franchise or 2K my player career, one or the other. I don't know which one it's going. It's gonna be one of those. Yeah. Because I'm going to be playing for at least 5 hours, so I want it to be something I can play for 5 hours. So I know that, and then it's going to be live around I'm going to say this. It's going to be live around 12 o'clock, but the reason why it may not be 12 is because, if I'm not mistaken, let me see. The Combine comes on tomorrow, right? How long is the Combine live tomorrow? The Combine comes on tomorrow at it says the Combine will be from tomorrow, defensive linemen and linebackers from 3 to 8 p.m. Eastern. So 3 to 4, 4 to 5, 5 to 6, 6 to 7, 7 to 8. So it's about 5 hours. So I will be looking to go live probably after the Combine. Later that night, I'll be looking to go live because I don't want anybody to have to. Or what I might do is I might go live with what's the name of that thing? what do you call that there? What's the name of that thing there? I'm missing out on it. I might go live with the combine, and then what I might do is I might go live on my normal time and put the combine on, and while I'm playing, watch the combine with you guys. So that way, as people are like running stats and stuff like that, we can. Now I had to keep the volume down because I can get a copyright strike. You know, if it's going on in the background like that, if it's like, you know, announcing stuff in the background, I can catch a copyright strike for that. But maybe what we can do is have the combine pulled up where while it's going on and I'm playing the game, I can actually look over and see, you know, who's benching the best and who's running the most and stuff like that, and give my opinion on it. That'd be pretty cool. Maybe we'll do that. You know, play some Madden and have a combine on in the background. And then that day, just to give everybody a heads up now, so that day will be the 27th. Friday the 28th, I have an appointment to get a tattoo, so I will not be live on Friday. And then I know I'm not going to be live Saturday and Sunday. The first day I should be live of March should be either the 3rd or the 4th. One of those. Either that Monday or that Tuesday. But I know that the 27th will be my last day of the month for this month. And then my next day live will be the 3rd or the 4th. Because I have a tattoo that I'm going to get. What do you call it? I have a tattoo that I'm going to get later on. And I know it's going to be pretty long that I'm going to get this tattoo. So I'm not going to be available to stream. So just so everybody's on the same page with me. So yeah, what was I saying here? So EA passed on buying Call of Duty. Why I understand, but why I love COD. Yeah, Call of Duty is a great game. I had nothing against it. They all kind of come from the same world. You know, Call of Duty, Halo, Battlefield. You know, they all kind of come from the same world. You versus another person or a team of other people and stuff like that. It's fun. But like tomorrow, right? It'd be great to have Madden going and have the combine on where we can talk about, you know, who just ran the fastest 40, you know, who's throwing, because it's defensive linemen and defensive linebackers. So they're probably going to be doing the bench reps. If they show the bench reps, sometimes they talk a lot. And then what I could do is to keep some of the to keep some of the interest so I can hear it to be able to respond to you guys. I can put it on my tablet. But then what's going to happen is, let me see something. Let me just test something out here. Okay. So I can still mute and block from my computer. So what'll happen is if we do put it up, this is what we for real thought the Super Bowl would be like because of the refs. Oh wait, my Sixers are coming back. So I'm talking about 97, 96. Let's go Sixers. Come on now. Come on now. Bring this one home. Bring it home. Yeah, this is where everybody thought the Super Bowl was going to. No, don't come back. Stop it, Sixers. Listen here, T. You going to stop rooting against my people. I need my Sixers to win this, man. We'll have. That's what I'm talking about, AJ. We don't have Joel Embiid out there tonight. So, this is 97-96 with 3 minutes left. We need Cooper Flag. So the thing about it was, I can understand why EA didn't buy Call of Duty, you know, because it would basically destroy Battlefield, you know. You got to understand, them games cost hundreds of millions of dollars. These games cost hundreds of millions of dollars to make. They can't give Call of Duty like $100 million to make their game and then turn around and give Battlefield $100 million because nobody's going to buy both, you know. They pick and choose. That's why Battlefield is set up differently than Call of Duty. Like, it's really, to me, it's two separate games, to be honest, when you really look at it. Because Call of Duty is 5-on-5, fast-paced, you know, up and down the hallway, leaping off the walls and stuff like that. And Battlefield is like, 30-on-30 or something like that, where, like, you got, like, a whole map that you can get involved with, but you can get plucked off easier in Battlefield, in my opinion. I feel like with Battlefield, like, in Battlefield, I feel that, 1 second. Miss. Yes. Battlefield, I feel like it's like 30-on-30 or something like that, where it's like basically, They be running vehicles into stuff, and people be they be flying helicopters and all sorts of stuff. It's a great game. I like both of them, to be honest. I know a lot of people sometimes try to make you choose.
Get the back switcher.
1 second, y'all. Bro, my friend, Miami is finally winning. That's what I'm talking about, too, Wavy. That's what I'm talking about. My Sixers are winning. Hold on, let me see this. We missed the shot. 102 to 100. 2 minutes left. Bro, my friend was playing 2K on his phone the whole science class. That dude wanted to sit up there. He almost got in trouble. He about to get suspended. I made it. Now it's 102. 1 minute, 59 seconds left. Come on, Sixers. Eagles fighting back. Come on, Sixers. Come on, Maxie. Take him down court. There you go. There you go. Drive on him. Where's the foul? Oh, he made a 3 on us. Oh, they got us by 3. Come on, Paul. Do something with the ball. That'll be a rest for not counting whatever foul you're saying. Listen here, T. Oh, Paul. Come on now, Paul. You got to do better than that, bro. And that was a foul right there. Let me see it again. They ain't even called a foul on George. All right, they're going to commercial. It's bull crap. Thank God for Paul George. He's good for tanking. I ain't gonna lie, we're gonna get a good pick because of Paul George. All right, they reviewing a call or something like that. So, yeah. So the thing of it is, that man gonna mess around and get suspended. I thank God for Paul George. He's good for tanking. Hey, I look at it like we're going to get a good pick, bro. So he's Tobias Harris 2.0 for Philly. This dude just came in and automatically got hurt. Let me see, where were we at? Number 18, Assassin's Creed Shadows is not missing much using one character. So they're saying a lot, the whole controversy that's been going on with Assassin's Creed Shadows is that if you play as Yasuke, the African samurai, that you're going to miss out on part of the story. But they recently just said that you're not going to miss out on much. Like most of the story is going to play out on both sides of the field. I think it'd be good having 2 different characters that you can play along with. In my opinion, I'm going to go more with the Paul George got 25 points, 6 assists, 7 rebounds right now. He's one good game a month. He has one good game a month. I just want him to beat New York, to be honest. Just give me that. I know we ain't winning no championship this year. Just give me the small victories. Beat New York. That'd be great if you could beat New York. Beat New York. Beat the Brooklyn Nets. Just keep beating New York. I've gotten OSS before. In school? What is that? Out of school suspension? New York hits the 3. It shouldn't have counted. Bro, why is Paul George doing good for once in his life? That's not why we gave him his big contract. Oh, out of school suspension. Oh, really? What'd you do? What was you doing? Hicks come out of nowhere with suspensions. What you get suspended for?
Not with them having to have the guards guard the refs so nobody rushes them. Let me see. Bro, he hit him right there on the arm. How's it not a foul? What are y'all not watching? He hit him on the arm. I got into a fight. Oh, snaps. Dang. 280 said, I'm suspended right now. Too. Half of our table got ISS for always having dirty table, but I ran like Xavier Worthy. He said I ran like Xavier Worthy. Dang, 280 came out over and said, I'm on suspension right now. Bro, that's a foul and a half. First of all, how is that not a foul for keeping them from driving the lane, then smacking them on the arm? What are we reviewing? So I was running for my life. You was running not to be suspended, and it looked like it worked. All right, they're going back out there. What's the call, y'all? Spike, sit your dumb self down. That's straight bullcrap right there, bro. That's straight bullcrap right there, bro. That's that bullcrap right there, bro. That's that bullcrap right there, bro. Said I go back on Monday. What did you two, baby? Did you get in a fight too? It was only 5 days though, and I was right before spring break, so I got 14 days off. Oh no, you timed that one, Hicks. You timed that one. We only down 3. 1 minute 10 seconds. What's it gonna be? 104. Brunson got the ball. Crosses over Paul George. Creates space. Puts up the shot. Misses. Guy rolls it back. We have the ball. Okay, bringing it up. Maxi's bringing it up. 53 seconds left. Why didn't you hit the open man? He wasn't open. Maxi drives. Passes. Maxi shakes him. Goes to the lane. Misses the shot. Paul George, the center, gets fouled, and they don't call it. But they call a foul on Brunson. Bro, this is some cheating stuff going on out here. She caught me, but my friends came up with a name like Dingle Bob. She caught you, but you gave her the wrong name, huh? That's some law stuff right there. Heat up 115 to 100. Well, at least you winning too, baby. At least you winning. This is ridiculous. They smacked this man right in the arm and they didn't call it. That's crazy. I'm telling you, refs nowadays suck, yo. Like basketball refs especially. That's why basketball is the way it is nowadays. They up about 4. That's crazy, man. Like basketball refs, that's why basketball is in the conditions they're in because of the refs. All that got to review and go to New York crap. Call it right the first time. They up about 5 now. What's calling the timeout for? Like 32 seconds left. Townsend wasn't even playing too. Hey, look, how I look at it is, we're going to get one of the best players out of the draft this year anyway if we don't get it. So, look at this right here. This joint ridiculous. Paul George got fouled, they didn't call that. The center got fouled, they didn't call that. And the New York celebrate like they won something. That takes me out about New York. Apparently, the lady told my friend to clean it up, and he said, I'm not cleaning it up, you're cleaning it up. And he got a green slip. Wow, yeah, I'm pretty sure he got a green slip for that one. David Smith, welcome to the 51 Dynasties community. Welcome to one of the best online communities available today, where you are appreciated. Thank you for your support, and welcome into the group. I hope you're enjoying the stream, man. I mean, don't get me wrong, the Sixers could bust a 3, be down by 2 points, get the ball back, bust another 3. And be up by 6 points, and be up by a point. It is possible. My man Kyle Lowry ain't out there. My hair long, but Max here. Bro, she wants everyone to clean that mess. I'm like, what are the janitors getting paid for? I think she is married to one of them. Like, but I won the fight. My neck. Wait, hold on. What did Hicks say? The timing wasn't conducive, but before the fight, a few days, he kept smacking me in the back of my neck. But I won the fight. Hey, should have been smacking you in your neck. Okay, Sixers scored 2. Down by 3. Okay, here we go. Oh, they called the timeout. They're getting nervous now. Only down 3. I think she is married to one of them. Like, yeah, we only have about a half an hour left, and we have about. Hold on 1 second. Heat up 121 to 100. You about to win that game too, baby. They're going to run the clock out. They're going to run the clock out. Watch. They're going to dribble the ball slow. They're going to come up slow. Watch. They're going to run the clock out. Watch. So knowing the Heat, they're going to choke. 121 to 100. 6 minutes. Oh, you got 6 minutes left? We got 28 seconds left over here. Come on, Sixers. Get the steal in the 3. Get the steal in the 3. Get the steal. Oh, shit. Oh, my God. Ah, we gave him the dunk. Put the pass up. Oh, where's the foul?
They not gonna call it. This game is over. They gonna give New York the game. They ain't calling no fouls or nothing. Sit up.
10-second 1-6 to turn over the ball. How do you allow him to score that dunk, bro? Y'all got to guard better.
Man.
Oh, Oubre misses one of the field goals. One of the fouls.
It's alright. We still gonna keep our pick. We get number 6.
Oh, we get number 6 pick. Right, they got the ball knowledge. Wait. Hold on 1 second. I didn't know the game stopped. My fault. LOL, what if he knows what's up? we get the number 6 pick though. That's nice. It's over. It's over. Down by 4. He gonna go to the line. I tell you the one thing too with Madden next year, we better be higher ranked than the Chiefs. Winning the Super Bowl, we better be the highest ranked team on on Madden. Jalen Brunson shot 14 for 14 free throws. Said boo. Jalen Brunson 14 for 14. He ain't missed a free throw all night. He ain't gonna miss these. Watch. Oh wow, he missed one. Down by 5. Maxey storming up the court. Stops. Fades back. Puts up a 3. Misses. 12 seconds left. No foul is being applied. 7 seconds. Game's over. That was some bullcrap right there. That's cool though. Get this crap off my TV. So, good foul, Brunson. The team makes me feel smart. King Q, shout out to my moderator, King Q. Be sure to go on to channel, sub up, great content creator as well. How's your day going, King Q? Yo, we in here in the middle of a podcast. Been in here about 2 hours and almost 3 hours. About to get out of here at the 3-hour mark. I hope KC trades up to get Luther Brunson and he falls to KC. Okay, so the last topic I wanted to give a little bit of time breathing room was Nintendo Switch 2 reveal is coming soon. What I hope to see and if I'm getting it day one. Okay, so I will be getting the Nintendo Switch 2 day one. Okay, I am making my plans and preparations now for what is going to be what I feel an amazing reveal. The things I want to see in the reveal is I want to be told, number one, what are the improvements. You know, like you don't have to get into the teraflops and the CPU cooling units and all this sorts of crap, but at least tell me what you upgraded from the Switch now to the one we're going to. Right. Number two, tell me the games. What am I getting? You know what I'm saying? Am I getting EA access? Do I get Madden now? Do I get WWE? You know, because don't get me wrong, to be honest, even if it doesn't get Madden and Call of Duty and all these other games, well, I know it's going to get Call of Duty because Xbox has already said that they want to bring Call of Duty to the Nintendo Switch. So it will be getting Call of Duty at bare minimum. And, you know, with Assassin's Creed Shadows, that's the reason why I haven't bought it yet. Now, let me see. Is Shadows... I didn't even look up Shadows on the Steam Deck. Is Shadows still... let me see if Shadows is still listed. Still listed as unplayable. Come on, be verified. Unsupported. Okay, so we gotta wait till that comes out. Doesn't come out till March 20th, so... Oh yeah, I'm getting my QB of the future. Just traded Stafford 2nd, 3rd, and a 2nd, 6th for first round pick number 3. Yeah, that's what I'm feeling like tomorrow. I'm feeling like basically we kick over some franchise with the combine on in the background. What I'll do is I'll probably put it on my iPad and then put connect my connect my headphones. I won't wear my big headphones as you normally see me wear. What I'll do is I'll connect my headphones, my smaller AirPods, to my tablet, so that way I can hear the combine while I'm watching that and pay attention to that while I'm actually playing the game and see what's going on. Miami is choking. It's only 6 minutes left. How they choking? Hurts if you don't throw that ball. Run with it. Go on and get it. Oh, he got stopped. It's the jerseys. That's what did it. It's the jersey. So yeah, the thing about it is probably what I feel is gonna happen is basically what do you call it? Tell me about, like, I keep up on the news every day about gaming news and stuff like that, so that way I'm able to give you guys an honest opinion instead of giving you like a jaded opinion from not knowing anything. And except we are cursed. Man, my Sixers ain't doing so well. You know, my Sixers and my Lakers ain't doing so well. Yeah, we got Luka Doncic. We in the playoffs, but I don't know what's going to happen. Hopefully my Sixers can win another title. I mean, hopefully my Lakers can win another title, but I wanted my Sixers to, you know, win something. But we keep getting hurt. Like, it's ridiculous. They just pulled a 49ers move. 76ers been trusting the process since AI. They've been trusting the process since before AI. You know, it's been trust the process for way too long. I bet SR is also a Lakers fan because of our Sixers never been winning anything. No, I'm actually a Laker fan because when I was younger, Kobe was my Jordan. To be honest with you, I never liked Allen Iverson at all. I'm not a fan of Allen Iverson. I was a fan of Kobe Bryant.
I wasn't a fan of Mutombo. I was a fan of Shaq. Shaq's my favorite NBA player of all time. So when Shaq got traded, I have Shaquille O'Neal's jersey. Excuse me, I have Shaquille O'Neal's poster when he was on the Orlando Magics, and then I had a poster when he got traded to the Lakers, and then I started liking the Lakers because he was on the Lakers before Kobe got there, and then when Kobe got there, I went and got the Kobe jersey and just was a Lakers fan from that point on. The Sixers, they did well. They made it to the finals and everything like that, but never was a fan of Allen Iverson. Never liked him. T said exactly, winning stuff. We never win. We never won. Yeah, that's true. They never won anything. Two Wavy said, why didn't you like AI? I didn't like Allen Iverson because I felt as though Allen Iverson spent too much time being a rapper and too much time being in my opinion, the 76ers could have had a championship if Allen Iverson paid more attention to the game and less attention to the streets. He wanted to be a rapper. He wanted to be an icon. He wanted to be a fashion icon. Allen Iverson literally said out of his own mouth, practice. We talking about practice, not the actual game, but practice. Kobe Bryant never said nothing like that. You see what I'm saying? And that's why that man retired with like 5 championship rings, because it was all about practice. Like, there were times where people would say Kobe Bryant would be in there practicing at 5 o'clock in the morning, and basically, you know, like he didn't even put in his mind going to the club or hanging out or nothing. Living as a person living in Philadelphia, I can tell you there was a lot of times that Allen Iverson was seen at the club after a game, at the club day off, not practicing, stuff like that. His girlfriend and him having problems, him running around the city looking for his girlfriend. Like, I'm just not a fan of the guy, you know. And that's the mold of the Sixers that made me a Laker, because I supremely dislike that version of the Lakers, or the Sixers. Now, I like this version of the Sixers. I like Maxey. I like Joel Embiid. I really like Maxey. Maxey's my favorite player right now. I'm not a Joel Embiid fan. I'm more of a Maxey person. So, yeah, he was so freaking tough. Yeah, he's from O Block, and he played like it. AI was carrying y'all. AI was all they had. I need Kobe's mentality. Kobe's mentality, the Mamba mentality, man, that man was a beast. You know, and it wasn't one of those things where it was like the Shaq never practiced like that. No, Shaq practiced. Don't get it confused now. I read Shaq's autobiography. Shaq went to practice. Shaq did not come to practice. And also, he was a team player. You know, Allen Iverson, that's how it's becoming even more of an hating on AI. McCain, not his favorite player of all the Sixers. Look, I'm going to put it to you like this. Maxey's my favorite player right now on the Sixers. Shaquille O'Neal, just speaking for Shaquille O'Neal, I read his autobiography. Shaquille O'Neal at times would go to practice with Kobe Bryant, and they would get into arguments. But at the same time, they still were like basically best friends on the court. And Shaquille O'Neal and Kobe Bryant did an interview long before Kobe passed away where they talked about how if they would have worked out their problems, they could have maybe got like 3 or 4 more championships before they got old enough to where they couldn't win anymore. So they both recognized that they messed up by letting the drama separate them as a team. So, you know, but I'm both ways. You know, McCain is the only right answer right now. No, for me, it's Maxey. It's Maxey. If there wasn't a Maxey, there wouldn't be a McCain if there was no Maxey. So, but right now we're dealing with a hurt Joel Embiid, a hurt Paul George. That's what I was doing. We're dealing with a hurt Paul George. We're dealing with a hurt Joel Embiid. So, my thing is, please just use. All I'm asking is use one of these draft picks on a big man. My God, like how come every draft pick has? You did it 280. Y'all won. You got to be celebrating because y'all won. He said we did it. I'm just saying, like, can we use one of the picks on a big man, please? Can we get one of the young big men? Like, can we do that? We're going to have the number 6 pick. Can we get, like, a big man? Please, God. Can you please stop with these small people? Like, this is why when they're going to say now. They're going to say now. What they're going to say now. Anything is possible. Say anything is possible. You know? It's one of those things where I feel like you don't have to trade Joel Embiid, but at least draft another big man. You know, just draft a big guy. Just roll the dice for once in your life, you know. Like it's like this thing with the Sixers where they keep drafting small guy after small guy after small guy. It's like there's like when Joel Embiid went down 131 to 109. Congratulations to baby. When Joel Embiid went down, there should have been Like, to be honest with you, you could have got Wemby if you wanted to. We lost so bad last year where you could have got Wemby if you wanted to. You could have traded up and got Wemby or something like that. You know, like, there's so many big men that have come out that have been clutch that if we would have got them, like, it would have been incredible. Like, how do they get Towns and we don't trade for Towns? How do they get Porzingis to the Celtics and we don't get Porzingis? How do you get Towns to the Knicks and we don't get Towns? It's like, I'm not gonna lie, I don't blame the players. I blame the general manager. I feel as though the general manager's trash. I feel as though that the medical staff is trash. You know, when Embiid went down, I was excited as if I was a Brands fan with Watson. Y'all got too much faith in Embiid still. Man, the thing about it is he locked into a contract, so there's nothing really more you can do with it. My whole thing is like, can we get somebody else? You know, like you can't tell me the medical staff ain't trash when. And don't get me wrong, I like McCain. I think McCain is a very good player. But anybody else notice that McCain was super healthy before he became a Sixer? And then he comes to the Sixers and he gets hurt and then he's done for the year? Like, what kind of medical staff do we have over there? You know, it's like somebody gets hurt and instead of it being for like a couple weeks, it's like, no, he's done for the year. Like, come on now. That's a little ridiculous. You know, like what is the medical staff doing? What is the training? They're talking about, you know, I saw something where this one announcer said that Joel Embiid needs to lose 30 or 40 pounds. And I'm like, he does. But then at the same time, what is the nutrition team? I hope Wemby, however you spell his name, is okay. Yeah. You know, I look at it like you're talking about Joel Embiid needs to lose 40 pounds. Bruh, he should have never had to put on 40. He should have never put on 40 pounds. Y'all supposed to be the dietitian. Y'all supposed to be watching what this man eat. Y'all supposed to be making sure he's working out. You're supposed to be making sure that his body's good. Before this year started, if he needed surgery, he shouldn't have started the year. He should have had surgery in the off season, so that way around this time of the year, he's coming off of this surgery and he could play well. Him getting shut down and having to have surgery for the rest of the year basically just torpedoed any idea that you're going to make the playoffs or you're going to run for a championship. Paul George up here running his mouth at 1 week. He's saying we're not competing for a championship, we're not contenders. And then the next week he's talking about how he has to get healthy. Nigga, shut up. You need to get healthy. Like you averaged like 9 points in the last game. Yeah, I understand this last game right now you played pretty good, but it is what it is. You knew what you were signing up for, you know? You knew Embiid had health issues before you came here. Don't come here acting like this dude's been super healthy. You know, so the whole situation, to be honest with you, the whole situation is ridiculous. The only thing that comes good out of it is that so far I think we get the number 6 pick in the draft. So I don't even know who's the best players in the NBA, but top 10 gonna be a good person. You know, so but yeah, so probably what we'll do, because we're in the last 5 minutes of the stream, 5 or 6 minutes of the stream, I'm gonna go at least 3 hours and I'm gonna hang it up. 1 second. Said literally what I thought the score would be. So yeah, probably tomorrow what we'll do is, because the last thing I was saying about the Switch 2 was basically, yeah, it's supposed to come out, and look, they celebrating, they got the confetti falling and everything. That was the year before last results. Come on, ring me. And I'm not gonna queue up another game because we're literally like 5 minutes away from me. 5 minutes away from me shutting down the stream. So yeah, so the thing about it is with the Switch 2 and everything like that, I will be getting that day one. Also, what I'm gonna be looking into is a what do you call it? Is a I'm gonna be. Let me go back to the main menu. I'm gonna be looking for a dock for my Steam Deck, so that way we can start to play some of my Steam games live on stream. I'm also gonna be looking for. Controllers for my definitely. I'm also, bro, did you see how I'm overpaid Shakira got? I didn't see that actually. I'm gonna catch up on the news after the stream. So yeah, so the thing about it is I'm gonna be looking for a dock for my Steam Deck, so that way we can start playing some of these games live on stream. I'm gonna be looking for controllers for my Steam Deck, so that way I can play. I'm gonna be looking for controllers, so that way I can play the games live on stream. I'm going to be looking for accessories so that way I can be more mobile. That's another thing I wanted to bring up today. I'm going to be looking at mobile mics and things like that so that way we can start doing podcasts from different places instead of me just having to be home in front of the computer. Maybe I can just go live to TikTok from wherever I am with the little microphone. I had some things I had to get this time around, so I wasn't able to get it. But I will be looking to get it next time. And yeah, so this has been super fun. This has been an amazing stream. Let it roll for another 3 minutes, make it 3 hours even. So yeah, I'm gonna hope you guys had a great time in here. I'm gonna be looking to post this to the website later. Actually, I'm gonna be posting it to YouTube right after this because everything in here is okay. I don't have to go back through YouTube and look at anything. Everything is basically okay. So I'm basically just gonna post it to YouTube and look to basically post it to YouTube and put it up. And then once it's posted to YouTube, I'll be posting it to the website. If you're wondering why it has to be done that way, it has to go to YouTube first because YouTube is the server of the video, and then I can post it to the website. So once it's on both of there, wherever you want to watch is okay with me. Just watch it. You know, if you didn't see the beginning, that way you can get a better understanding for how the podcast works and how topics work and stuff like that. I want to thank everybody for being here. I'm not shutting it down just yet. Going to go another 2 minutes, right? 60 seconds. Put 120 on the clock, you know. Hopefully I was able to answer everybody's questions that they had about different topics and different podcasts and stuff like that. Tomorrow, I'm going to look to go live around 12 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. I know that's when the Combine comes on, like I said. I'm going to put the Combine on my tablet. I'm going to look to put my earphones in my ear to be able to read the pen. What pen? There is no pen. Jalen is a system quarterback. What made you believe that? You just threw that out there, huh? So going back and forth about the Chiefs Eagles, huh? Y'all, it done ignited. Too wavy. Thank you for them likes. Thank you for them likes. So yeah. So the thing about it is, what we're gonna do is, we're gonna look to play the game tomorrow while the Combine's on. He gets carried by AJ Brown, Smitty, and Saquon defense. Oh, he's just talking. They use Saquon so much, bro. Obviously, he's gonna have no yards. Too wavy. Thank you for the mic. Thank you for the mic. So yeah, tomorrow we're gonna look to kick the stream over. I should be live 12 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. When the Combine goes live, I'm gonna put it on my tablet. I'm gonna put my earphones, my AirPods on, so I can listen to it. But I'm still gonna have the volume up on the gameplay. Where you guys can hear the gameplay, but I can't hear it. It's okay. It's just commentary of the game and stuff like that. But most of the time, it's going to run well. But I want to see the Combine myself, and I think it'll be pretty cool to have the Combine going on in the background. So I want to thank everybody for being here. Thank you for chilling. Thank you for talking. Thank you for being in the audience. All my moderators have a safe, blessed rest of your night. Be safe. Have fun. And I'll see you in tomorrow's stream. Peace.